Okie dokie, children. We are live.
What's up,
Good
YouTube?
name.
I'm Shadow Sense.
Oh my god, that's horrid. Put your
Okay.
intro away.
Yeah, also on my YouTube channel, how dare you?
Real for real.
What's up, guys? It's Shadow Sense. Welcome to the stream. Just plays a ridiculously long intro.
On the off chance that anybody watches, that is the exact opposite energy we bring to the table, just for the record.
Hey everyone, it's Shadow Scene here.
Hi, guys. I'm Shadow Sense, and then I get yelled at by everyone. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, that's the energy we like to bring, telling you to shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
That's my favorite energy. Anyway, is everyone ready to start?
Shut the fuck up.
It's not as funny when you do it. This is our pastime, not yours.
I've been telling me to shut the fuck up for years. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright, so last time you arrived on the roof of the Nautiloid, or roof, it's like the side of the spiral hole which had been pushed over and collapsed in on itself. There you saw Priestess Sylphane and her remaining cultist members, and you got into a fight with them. Things got kind of down to the wire, as after Sylphane was put low, you heard a sort of psychic screech and realized that she may or may not have been about to turn into a mind flayer.
Can I make my character sheet look like it used to, or am I stuck with this now?
The legacy is dead, so that's the closest you're gonna get, but it has some benefits. Thank you for the interruption.
Sorry, go ahead.
You you saw her get whisked away by what appeared to be sort of a butler with like these black pits for eyes. They spoke of vermin. Hold on.
First, Izzy interrupts, now her dad interrupts.
What was the magic
Everyone's
item we
interrupting
got
me for
in
the-
the? There was that puzzle with the golden meme. What was the magic item we got from that?
It's the acid spray thing.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. I put it on my sheet, but it wasn't there anymore. And I was trying to remember what it was. But I guess me probably.
You gave it to Tommy. You gave it to Tommy.
No, actually, I have it. It's on my.
I gave
It's
it
on my
back.
spell. Yeah,
It
it's on
was.
my spell.
It's like a shared.
Oh, right, yeah, it was
slottable
shared.
I have acid spiral
scroll.
because I have no other attacking things that aren't like I haven't been able to use cantrips in fights because everyone's had high wisdom and I've been sucking.
The cantrip blunt rotation. All right.
I'll give it back to Tommy after I level up.
Yes. Afterward, you raided her things, where you found a couple things. You found a bunch of money. You found a key, and then a lockbox. The lockbox had some fine metals in it. Gravitite, a magenta metal, which you can work with or sell, or do whatever you want. You also found a letter from Sylphane to Priestess Breda, which Simon is the only one who really knows what's going on with that, at least in character. But other than that, you took a long rest and did a bit of exploring. You found a sort of puzzle chamber, which you popped open after solving the puzzle inside, where you got some more money, a spell swap scroll for the cantrip Acid Spiral, as well as a coupon to, I got the name of the store wrong last time. That was the bookstore you've already been to. It's the store is actually called the Tower Above All.
A bit
Uh,
high and
right.
mighty.
And it's
yes.
like the interdimensional Waffle House, right? Like it's like there's doors to it in all places. So like it's all over, but it's one store, even though it's got lots of locations.
You don't know.
I feel
Uh,
like you told us that. Maybe I'm misremembering it.
I think
I'm glad my brainchild has stuck with you so intrinsically.
Because I could have swore I'm pretty sure I asked. I was like, "Oh, is that place that we went to at the town that was like closed at the time?" And you were like, "That's one of their entrances." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I think either I said that or maybe it happened because you saw like a magic mouth hologram appear when you tried to cheat. And the coupon definitely says, any major city.
Right.
Anyway, after that, you went and found the captain's quarters. You popped open a pod, which had a dead mind flayer in it. It was very fresh. You took the time to revive them. You met a mind flayer that referred to themselves as the captain. You managed to convince them by keeping them well fed enough to sort of work with you for mutual gain. They said that they would look into the red sort of wall flesh that you had been finding, which had been referred to as the biomass, and that they would contact you using the little like keycard thing that you stole from them. And then you left the Nautiloid.
He also mentioned the fact that this biomass was some sort of illithid plan from a long, long time ago.
Yes, at the time it was considered to be, like a far-flung future technology. Uh, but yeah, in the meantime, you all have begun to work your way out of the tunnel. Uh, Once again, sort of following the reverse of your steps, going to wherever you see uh, stalagmites without stalactites above them. Uh, and you eventually return to the lakeshore.
And is the boatman there waiting for us?
Yes, you approach the boatman. Hold on a second.
Is the little halfling dude anywhere? He's not a
The,
halfling, but the one
the
dude.
Darrow? No.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
How did I get to where we are?
You have been wandering.
Okay. I just kind of
From the
walked.
from a cave on the surface.
Mhm.
Yeah. You
Good
find
minerals underground, and now I'm here.
you find Yerl Nasadra. He's still just kind of reclined in his sort of very mobile spider-like wheelchair. No, he hears your heavy set footsteps. He's like, well, suppose it's not my lucky day. It's been 2 days since you've left. I'm still alive.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Sorry about that. I
Were you
don't know
hoping
why I
you
went
wouldn't be alive?
Scottish there. Holy fuck.
Anything to get out of work at this point, but whatever.
How old are you?
Let's see here. Years kind of forgo you at some point, but probably solid 800.
Okay, so you're ready to go any minute now.
I, if only I were so lucky.
Where's our goal listed now in our inventories? Because I don't. Oh, it's at the bottom.
That's a very grim way to look at things.
How much? Why don't
Anyway.
you just retire?
Well, then who else is going to stop the undead from rising?
I'd love to retire, but I have no progeny. Petillent made sure of that.
Well, you don't necessarily need
Hang on.
You don't need a blood successor. You could train somebody to do your job. It's not that hard.
Why don't you come with us?
Running the most political, influential house in all of Fair Naranzen? I'm sure they would not last more than a week without that blood tie to claim.
Well, you've either got a week to train them before you die, or 100 years. You never know.
What? Mira's gonna look at Simon with just this aghast face, like, what the fuck are you even talking about right now?
I'm
Like-
saying he's
like,
the one who
what
thought he's the. Listen, we came out of the cave, and the first thing he said to us was, "Oh, I'm still alive. You were in there for 2
For the
days, and
record,
blast
the
my
record,
luck, I'm still alive."
elves in D&D don't. They typically live to 900. Doesn't mean they fucking suddenly conk out and die of old age at 900. There's elves in D&D lore that live to be thousands of years
That's
old.
why I said between a week and 100 years.
Yeah, 100 years isn't a lot to do it.
Simon's just being a dickhead.
I know. That's why I'm telling you. Mira's looking at you funny. Like, what the fuck is Simon saying?
Listen,
Mm.
he got rough in there. Simon's a little stressed out.
Could we get a ride back to town, please?
Suppose I can't put this off for any longer. Sure.
Did you see a little tied up fellow come out of the cave, by the way?
I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest.
He's real. I like this dude.
Yeah, I know. Let's have him come with us.
I don't think he's gonna want that. I think he just wants to die.
And I'll resurrect him and he'll come with us.
Yeah.
You know, if you're worried about not being able to create an heir, successor to your house, high-end wizards are able to clone bodies. All you would need to do is provide a sample of your blood or any other genetic material, and they could clone a body for you, nice and young, for you to step into once you die.
You know, if you want to stay young forever, high-level artificers can give you robotic enhancements to your body to
Well-
allow you to live a lot longer.
I suppose.
Yes, just what I want. To live another 1,000 fucking years.
Well, what I was getting at, not that you would live for another 800 to 1,000 years, was that you get put into this new, younger body once the wizard makes it. It takes about 6 months.
I don't-
Go have sex. Go have sex and then pass on your seed. And then knowing that you've done a great job.
Wait,
He-
is the
he'll-
implication that he can't pass on his seed as he is currently?
Wasn't
Yeah.
Petillent was like
Petillent-
paralyzing them from the waist down. He was making them useless.
Yeah.
Okay, two things. First off, even if you're paralyzed from the waist down, doesn't mean that you can't have kids. And secondly, like even in real world, like old dudes can have viable sperm almost all the way up to the point that they die of old age. Like there's
Leaper,
like
was it
90-year-old dudes with
Was
sperm.
it insinuated that he was castrating them to ruin the bloodline? Was that not what was
Oh,
insinuated?
If that's the
It
case, there's
wasn't-
a whole lot of lore I'm missing here.
It wasn't like it wasn't like castration, but Petillent did know a technique where they had basically rendered their lower half of their body entirely inert.
Basically a unification. Unification.
Unification.
Go find a wizard, have them clone you. You'll only have to be alive for about 6 more months before you can go hop into your new body and go have sex Pass on your
Tommy, you are
seed.
giving me hellish deja vu right now. I'm gonna be so real. I just read a book
Time-
about this exact concept. I hate it.
Tommy's in one of those moods today. This is such a fever dream of a conversation.
Tommy, go read Mexican Gothic and then come back. Instant.
Mexican what?
Mexican Gothic? Anyway, eunuch. Okay. He just wants to die. Can we just go back to shore?
Yeah, that's what I asked her to do.
All right. Come on. You all clamber up onto the boat. You see him just kind of like look at you, Garrel, and he just kind of mumbles under his breath, "I don't care."
He looks at us and he's like, "Wasn't there 2 other people here with you when you got here?"
3. 4. No, 3.
Just a
And then
bunch of
we've
other people.
decreased by 2.
They're still here.
But
They're
then there's
just
also
incorporeal. They're just outside of the fictional
Yeah.
sphere for a little while.
start taking pictures. We might have orbs. See an orb? That's them.
Cass, you'll probably come
There's
back
one.
eventually.
Can I use prestidigitation and magically take pictures?
No.
How could I take a picture if I wanted to with magic? Like, unless this is a genuine question.
There is a magical item in my
That-
campaign.
my-
which
Called a
is
camera.
No, my old character actually had this magic item. It was a book.
Like, I want to.
It was a book
wanna
that
be
you
a-
could use to take pictures.
I want to be a basic white bitch with pumpkins, spice lattes, and selfies.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a travel encounter. We'll get our first travel encounter from Garrel. Roll me a d20.
Just saying,
Yeah.
we could have gotten pictures of us holding up the size 2 fish when we finally find it.
8.
All right.
This is a test roll. I just
And-
want to see if my dice settings for Dice on Ice changed. Yay, they're the same.
Let's go ahead and get a d20 from Mira.
I do the thing.
All right. Then let's go ahead and
There
get
it
one
is.
from Riven. All right. You pull back into the lakeside edge of the
How many days of travel is that?
one.
Okay, do we add that to our like feats that we've been training in the background, or?
No, because you were actively like looking at
Helping,
and not
okay.
wanting to get fucking jumped.
Okay.
Okay, but
Uh,
do we get a long rest?
no, it is the end of the day.
Okay.
Yes, you all pull back into the shores, the little lakeside dock of the graveyard. You see the little lakeside gazebo out on the side of the lake. As you pull up on the side of it, the soft waves of the dark waters lap to the side. And you see the same younger drow woman sort of immediately, like, she's kind of moving alongside the boat as it pulls up, and she's immediately talking to Jarl. And she's like, Mr. Nasadra, please, we are getting many requests to handle that. They need to be buried immediately. They're not going to keep sending wizards. You see Jarl just kind of like wave her off, and he's like, I'll get to it when I get to it. I was just rowing all day.
You could.
Leave me be.
You could.
I'm a
cremate
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. What do you need?
She kind of looks at you and she's like, yes, there's a special body that needs to be buried. Uh, the matron mothers are through with it. Uh,
What does that mean?
they
Can we go
were
check this body?
they were and she kind of like looks at Earl, who's kind of giving her a side eye. We'll just say high profile, but yes, they need to be buried now, and we've been preserving the body through the use of the gentle repose spell, but Jarl has been putting this one off.
Wait, so you would need, you're saying the wizard to cast gentle repose? Wouldn't that be a cleric's job? First off, and second off, what's the body being used for exactly? I noticed the side. You told me I did. What's the body being used for? Between I'm a drow. What's going on?
Ural just kind of like he steps up out of his wheelchair and onto his cane and kind of starts walking off the dock. And he's like, "It's used for nothing anymore. Should have been a corpse 200 years ago." As he kind of limps off.
What was it being used? What were the matron mothers using it for?
You see the woman again. She's like I said, they were high profile, so they were casting, speak with dead and whatnot on it in order to acquire what information they could and such.
If the body was reposed, as you said, would it not make more sense simply to seek a resurrection rather than interrogate the dead?
They tried while they were alive for a long time, but they wouldn't crack.
Can we go see this body? We can help out with the burial if necessary, but can we go see?
Well, you'd have to get permission from Yarl, and he's like, "Sure, it's goddamn the last thing I want to do. You handle Petillent."
Yep, that's what I thought it was.
Can I get some insight from the team? Who's Petillent?
Petillent is the name of the criminal, the assassin who was out here crippling these noble bloodlines.
Okay.
We helped Simon in a all too common manic episode, release this fool from prison, and then they took control. They essentially kidnapped his sister and threatened to detonate her with a implanted explosive if we didn't go kill or capture Petillent. So we went and
then
killed him.
when we met, or because I don't think Riven existed yet.
This was Yen still.
Yeah. When we fought him, he did not want to fight us. He, in fact, gave us tea that did some fuckery that helped us, that I remember.
I still have the teapot and the tea.
Yeah. We poured one out for our dead homie after that happened.
Yeah, we really didn't want to kill him, but he left us no choice.
He felt the same way, so...
Yeah, he literally told us he couldn't answer our questions because his contract forbade it until he died. And because he couldn't carry out his last contract because that person died, he was never going to be able to talk unless he was killed. So we had to kill him and then interrogate his dead body.
And that's what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Throwing it out there, but since he has died and his contract is no longer valid, if he comes back to life, will his contract still be valid?
No.
So
Oh, wait, no, it was. It was. We got
So-
information out of him.
Right, but I'm saying like if we, so he died, so the contract he had is no longer restricting him. If we bring him back to life, does the contract come back too, or is he just free now?
We don't know. We only did speak with Dead,
You know,
and
We
he
have
was able to
somebody
give
with-
us information
We
after
have
that.
somebody in the party with Revivify now, right?
yeah, we do. That's why I was asking.
It'd be
I don't know if you
super,
guys want
super
to.
funny to just bring back Petillent and just cause even more chaos.
Isn't there a time frame on that though?
Yeah, he's been dead for a little longer than a minute.
Yes, but they've been
Yeah.
casting
Yeah.
Gentle Repose on him.
Yeah.
Which
but
extends
remember,
the
you
amount of
had to
time.
carry him back for like 3 days after you murked.
Yeah,
him.
it's been like 2 weeks since we
Okay.
killed him.
You're right. Well, it's been.
He's-
I think it's been more than 2 weeks, but yes, you're right.
Alright,
He's been
so-
rotting kitty flesh for a little while.
Is there any real reason for us to go look at this body? Like, are we gonna find something, or are we just actually gonna go roleplay digging a hole?
I'll get my vestments on.
Oh, get the corpse shovel.
Simon
Start digging in it like a litter
Simon-
box.
Simon detaches his hand and attaches a little trowel to the end instead.
I don't know what's going on. Do you guys like this guy, or is it more of a rest in piss situation?
That's not very.
No, rest in pesto. It's somewhere in between.
That's not
Hmm.
very clerical of you.
Well, I'm not that kind of cleric.
Cleric's also
Anyway.
piss. Cleric's piss.
No, what I mean is the way he worded that was very. I don't know. Not
This is
very
stored
man
with
of
the god.
cloth. Not very man of the cloth.
Piss is stored with the god, okay?
He's
It may
a-
not be stored in the balls, it's stored with
It's
the
a
god.
different kind of god.
He's a man of the flame.
He's a man of the piss.
Ah, you
What can
beat
I
me
say?
to it by literally 1 second, you bitch!
The fact we aren't cremating him makes no sense to me at all, but anyway.
Who did you call a bitch?
Morgan beat me by 1 second.
Oh, okay.
He's a man of the piss, what can I say? A man of the people, a man of the piss.
All right, Meeper. We go. We dig the hole. We put the body in it. We bury it, and we do the rites, and we walk away. Where are we now?
Well, there might be
I give him
important
last rites.
information.
May he burn eternally in the forge of... What's my god's name again? Tarok? Tarok?
Orcon?
Yeah,
Tarok
Torkan.
Nor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Torkan.
Okay.
May he burn
So-
eternally in the forge of Torkan. Anyway.
You are taken kind of along the shoreline to where you see sort of like mausoleum. You see Jarl is sort of trailing you at a distance while the younger Drow woman takes you along, and she's like, normally this is not how this goes, but I guess there's, well, obviously bad blood between Jarl and this Petillent. But
Yes, he told us everything the first time we interrogated him.
yes.
Everything he was allowed
Oh.
to, at least.
Oh, I see. So you're the. Ugh.
Yes, I believe my companion with the rapier struck the final blow.
I see. Well, that should at least bring things full circle. But yes, I've never really seen Errol be so strung up about something like this. He's buried political rivals before and whatnot, with
Yes, but
not even a smidgen as much onto it, but this one seems different.
if I do know one thing, it gets
Penis.
yes, penis. I know penis. very well.
Basically, yeah.
If I do know one thing, it's when it gets personal, it gets personal.
Yes. Well,
It really, really eats away at you. I got my revenge. I don't think he's ever going to get his.
right. Yeah, so you see her, she sort of walks over to this stone slab that's on a set of rollers, and it rolls out, and you see there's a old leather bag. Uh, and she's like, you can check to make sure it's all in there, but we'll just bury them with the bag. No need for a coffin or anything.
Wait, are we we're burying him alongside a bag that has stuff in it, or we're burying him inside a bag?
Yeah, it's like a
He
body
is
bag.
In the bag.
He is
Oh,
in the
okay.
body bag.
Shit, I'll search the body.
You're probably not going to find anything.
He's probably been well searched.
Can I roll a
Yeah.
D100? And if I get 100, I find something that everyone else missed. That'd be really funny.
No.
He's in a morgue. They've probably already cut him up to like autopsy and stuff.
I just want to see if I would have got 100. That's not 100.
You find the magical stone, he hit up his ass.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no. You pop open the bag, you see an old looking, very dead and cold tabaxi. They basically had like no fur. They were just like this black, or they had, dark skin from years of being in chains and manacles, uh, but still surprisingly toned enough, as much as you can be. But yeah, you just, I assume, tie the bag back up, and uh, they carry it over to the area along the shore where you see there is a marked grave with some drow writing on it.
Out of curiosity, this town, truly, truly massive. And yes, I can see that your graveyard here spans at least half of the city. Yet, why do you not cremate the bodies?
Ah, it's we see it as a sort of, I suppose, lack of respect the body gives back to the earth, and then they can do with it as they please. Should a god wish to see them come back, then they come back, as it were. It is not our place to make that decision.
That's silly.
Someone was about to go all nerd ass on them, be like, oh, actually, ashes mixed with soil creates more fertile soil, so cremating them would be a better choice. Well, I say we go back to the matron mother and let her know that our job is done.
All right. Yes, you all take the time to bury the body at the headstone you were shown. Can you all make me a perception check?
Yes.
Uh,
21.
Not 21 for me.
Wealth.
All right. Simon and Riven, as you are working, you see, you're aware that the one drow woman is kind of there supervising, and then Jarl just kind of, he has to be there because fucking that's like his job, even though he doesn't want to be. But you see kind of off along the shoreline, kind of posted up against one of the large gravestones, appears to be another person in the distance. Simon, you see that they cut a feminine figure.
Curiosity. I'm gonna go over there. There's some. Are they do okay? First off, do they look like they're watching us, or do they just kind of look like they're doing their own thing here?
They do appear to be watching you.
All right. Well, they could. Oh, goodness, excuse me. I'm going to go and say hi to our unexpected guest.
I'll go with.
I mean,
I'm saying last rites.
Oh,
I think I'd stay with the group as a whole and I'd follow, if I'm allowed to, even though I didn't notice them.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
I'm
you see-
saying out loud. We have an unexpected guest. Let's go say hi. So I'm alerting the present. I'm alerting everyone to their presence.
All right, cool. I'm not going to accidentally sacred flame the body as part of last rites then.
Yeah, I go over to the shoreline where they're peeping.
All right. Yeah, you approach them. You see that this is the drow woman you kind of saw staring out at the lakeside from the gazebo when you first left. She doesn't leave or anything. As you approach, she just kind of stares at you. She's rather tall, a little over 6 feet, wearing a sort of, it was clearly once a white dress, but has now kind of become gray with, the various different dirt and dust that has gotten kicked up over time.
I don't mean to sound rude, but why are you watching us? Can I help you?
I'm just seeing that one off, making sure he stays gone.
You have a particular vested interest in Petillent's demise, eh?
That was an impressive sentence. Sorry, that was bad. That was like Severus Snape level. Could you repeat that?
You have a particular vested interest in Petillent's demise?
that's smooth. I'm sorry.
It's the various
Say
P's
as
with them.
much.
If it helps put your mind at ease, my companions and I are the ones who struck him down.
Yes. You did well, though I'm told that you were coerced into such things. Otherwise, he would have been a free man under your watch.
That is correct. I had a, well, I suppose you could call it a lapse in judgment. Know that the only reason it happened is because I sort of forgot that I had a particular bargaining chip. He never would have seen the light of day had I remembered. And now he will never see the light of day again.
Let's see. You vigilants would do well to remember that people like him, people like Petillent, they hurt people. They're the reason that... And she just kind of breathes deeply and looks away and begins to walk off back to the lake shore.
Young lady,
Who
if
did
it's any
you lose?
if it's any consolation, I do regret breaking his chains. I wasn't quite myself, and I hope to make up for it in some capacity.
Well, regrets are all well and good, but some foresight would all do us well, yet we seem to be blind.
I cracked my neck and my Yeti picked it up. I just watched my fucking audio spike on my OBS.
You were going to
Nice.
say something, Mira?
Who did you lose?
Lost my wife and the mother of Jarl's child. She died in childbirth.
So he does have a
Wait.
legacy.
So,
was
so
supposed
you
to.
and Jarl and your wife were in a relationship, all three of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
God,
well,
have you never heard of a polycule?
I really just wanted to hear that explained in roleplay terms in game. I would love to hear a polycule explained in D&D.
You did. You literally just did.
I know, I did. It was great.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? Darrow had a, or not Darrow. What was his name? Jarl.
Jarl.
Jarl had an offspring. I thought he was unable to conceive due to, well, you know.
Conception happened before then, and given that it was the last opportunity for them to have progeny, she decided to go through with the pregnancy regardless of the risks, and neither survived.
How far along was she?
He died on the bed. I was her wet nurse.
No wonder
Can
this
I,
guy wants to kill himself.
And you're certain the child didn't make it?
I'm certain.
Can I do insight, please? And my reasoning is because if anyone else remembers, our first fucking day here when investigating this, not this city, but the South City, we learned that Drow children were being abducted and killed and like weird espionage, assassination type stuff. I just kind of want to do an insight on that, if that's okay.
You can make an insight check.
If it helps, I can add a flash of genius to that and make it a dirty 20.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll burn out a flash of genius to make that a dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. You see when she says that, she doesn't make eye contact with you, but she once again stares over at the grave as Geralt is kind of putting in the last rites and wrapping up the whole operation.
From that dirty 20, do I think she's being honest or do I think she's lying?
You think that there's something more to what she said. You don't think she's necessarily lying.
There's more to this that you're not telling me. Please, you could trust us.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. You mean deception, right? Because she can't trust us. I'm fucking gonna steal this baby. No, I'm joking. Alright, persuasion, hold on. Why is wait. Hold on one second. I had to expand my sheet a little bit more so I could see it. There we go, persuasion. God damn it.
Did Geralt perhaps have twins?
That might be a little meta, you asking that?
No, I'm trying to think of something to give you, something that would classify as a help action.
It's up to me, Bert.
I'm going with the 9. No extra riders or bonuses.
Tommy's asking if I can have the help action.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to figure out what I can say out loud here that would result in this technically being considered a help action. Like, she's trying to get more information out of this.
It's up to you, Meeper.
It depends on what Simon says.
Simon asked if there were twins.
Are you
Is that what you're...
Are you afraid that if you let any more slip that somebody who isn't supposed to find out something sensitive might find out?
Jarl is my husband, and I will do anything that I think is best for him and his well-being.
But
No buts.
is that a common occurrence in Drow stuff? Like polycules? Just curious. I'm not asking her, I'm asking you.
I would say female drows having, like, harems? Maybe?
Yeah, but in this situation, he's a guy and he's got 2 wives, right? So that's why I'm wondering, like, wait, it doesn't maybe make sense for their society. That seems like it might be special.
Not in traditional drow culture, but this culture is a little different from traditional drow culture.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Were the three of you actually in a relationship? Or did you stay with him because the child... I'm sorry, I'm prying, and I feel like I might be overstepping.
We traveled with your husband, and I don't know of his character beyond what I've witnessed, but he doesn't seem like a cruel or evil man. He seems like he would like to have a child and pass on his legacy. And it seems like you have something you're not telling us about that.
Okay, you can give me another persuasion check.
If they weren't... If she's saying that they were, all three of them, partners, but really only staying with him for the sake of the child that was born out of wedlock to a different person.
My guess was that he's like kind of an asshole, or maybe not necessarily an asshole, he's just not for them. And the two of them were in love, but they sort of had to be with him for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I got a good roll there. So what did I get?
You you see her sort of kind of stop and stammer. She has a very reclusive body language. She looks over, she sees that you all are the only ones around, and she says, the child did survive the pregnancy.
Fucking knew it! I don't say that again, but I fucking knew it!
However, when the mother, she died, it was long after I was taking care, or not long after I was taking care of the baby, and then she looks over at the grave again. He arrived to
Finish the
follow
job.
things through, but I had a deal. The Nasadra family would have no heir. I whisked the child away from far from here, never to return. The child got to live, and Yarrow would never know.
No, so it's a Jon Snow situation. I don't say that. I don't say that.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Less than a century, but near that.
Oh my gosh. If this is what I think it is a slap in the face. It's a surprise. What?
What do you think it is?
Stuff that you don't know about Mira yet? Was the child a boy or a girl?
I didn't have any time to know.
Oh, come on! you didn't peek? I guess it'd be really funny if she was really woke. Like, the baby wasn't old enough for me to ask it.
I only ever saw the child once before I had to pass them to a member of the house to take them away. It was part of the agreement. Even I don't know what happened to them.
Where were they taken? Well, but you know they were taken away from. Like, could they be just right outside the city, or do you think they're like a continent away?
If the one I entrusted them to was smart, they would be as far as they could find them. Really, I can only hope
Wait,
they're.
Who did you
somewhere.
trust?
We are getting very, very personal with this young lady.
I might be this child.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah, sure. Because I might be. I don't know. This is.
What are you talking about?
I was left on the doorstep of an academy to the northern continent. I don't know who my drow parents are.
And on a whim, you decide I'm going to see if I'm nobility.
No, I'm on the run, and I don't know. I didn't plan for this. I didn't plan to meet this woman in this graveyard. I'm here in this moment with you, just like you are, but who did you entrust the baby to?
They were a servant of the house. They have not returned since.
Servant of. Why? How did you know you could trust them? Are they part of some order or something like that?
They were simply one of the closer confidants of House Nasadra, I believe a relative of the young woman who's been the aide to my husband.
Okay, what's the name of the house that this child in question would have been royal to?
Our house, House Nasadra.
I was asking you, not her, but yeah. Okay, I just want to write this down.
You spelled
Our
out in the
house.
chat, Meeper.
In
I
the
don't want to
middle
go.
of the
I don't want to
street.
go off on mirror lore, but what the fuck is happening right now? Yeah, I'm just gonna put that in notes really quick. You said less than 100 years. Could you? Is it by chance? I guess maybe you're saying that because I've been very vague in the age. All right. House Desadra Air was spirited away.
She did give more information on the timeline.
She said somewhere like less than 100 years, which it would fit.
Less than 100 years, but like around there is what she had said. So
Yeah, but that's
probably
about-
in the like 80s to 90s.
That's like Mira's age. Anyway, sorry. I don't want to make this about Mira. But that seems like it might be about Mira. Is there anything else you can like tell me? Like, if the child ever came back, is there a way for you to know the child, to recognize them?
Not really.
Did
After all,
Petillent,
they were not my own.
There's no secret blood right or something that this maybe there's a secret family sword that only someone the heir can pull. I don't know.
Not quite. Drow have long since stayed away from such defining rituals
now
in
that
order to
Petillent
stop
is dead,
half children and whatnot from claiming that which is not theirs.
suppose this child were to find out about their lineage somehow. And now that Petillent is dead, what's stopping them from seeking the inheritance of the house?
Other than a lifetime of being in the dark about such things, being far away from their culture, I can only assume that Petillent may not have worked alone. I don't know if there would still be dangers to them.
Well, I will say, for the record, my lips are sealed on this matter.
Didn't I have a thing in my backstory, Meeper, that was like, I don't know what it was, a ribbon or a fucking coin or something? If I didn't, that's fine. But didn't I have something written in there that was like I was found with it, and it's going to be important in my past? What was that item? Did I have an item? I could have swore.
I don't remember if you did.
If I find out later I did it, I have to find the document. I don't have it readily available, but if it ends up I do, then I would have shown it to her. But anyway, I guess we'll maybe look into this more later. I don't know.
We really should get back to House Dim.
Yes, the night grows ever long.
Does Jarl look like me at all?
Not really. He
Like
looks
what color of skin does he have? Is he like purple like me, or is he like a dark gray or a blackish or?
He's definitely like on the like darker side, but also he is a 800-year-old elven man who has been digging in the dirt for his entire life.
Do you have a portrait by chance, or a picture of what was the woman's name, by the way? What was the mother's name?
Uh, the mother, uh, Finistra.
Can you type that as well?
Minestrone.
And I'm asking the lady that here in the graveyard. I'm asking her, do you have a picture of this woman by chance? I know that you don't have a picture of me, but I'm more in universe. I want to. Mira
Yeah.
wants to look at a picture to see if Mira looks like it.
We have an old portrait in our house, but it has been put into keeping for some time.
Would you be ever so troubled if I asked to see it?
I can see if I can pull it out tomorrow while Jarl is out on his rounds. I don't want him getting any
Thank you.
suspicions.
Really should be heading back now.
Last question. What's your name, by the way?
Her name is Missantile Nasadra.
Okay.
I'm terribly sorry for the interrogation.
I'm sorry too. I apologize. You must be sad about all that's happening. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, and you see her kind of return to the gazebo she was at the first time you saw her a few days ago. She kind of stares out into the lake again.
Now, we were sent to the abandoned Nautiloid to clear it out, right? But we did leave one mind flayer alive.
We were also sent there to investigate the possible connection between the illithid stuff and the red stuff, and we found one. And the illithid we left alive he's there currently, but he's going to move. He's going to come to the city at some point, and he's going to help them here work on a cure. That was the deal we
Yes.
struck.
Here's the thing. I don't know if they're going to view us not killing the final mind flayer as some act of betrayal, or us not finishing the job that we were assigned.
There's a difference between, like, you know, a proper mind flayer that's part of the collective and an individual who can communicate and be reasoned with.
Yes, but we now know of two individuals who were, in fact, tadpoled.
Yeah, but
Wilma and the Quagoth.
we did a lot of insights into this guy. I don't think he's involved in that. I think someone else is using this illithid shit to fuck with people and do these things. I don't think he really knows what's going on or is a part of it.
I'm inclined to believe you. I'm inclined to agree, only because of the stranger that came and effectively kidnapped what was her name? The head priestess of the little cult that was held up there.
Have you heard what's happening over in Baldur's Gate? They got like a whole giant elder brain problem going on over there.
What did you say, Mipper?
Her name was Sylphane.
Sylphane. That Sylphane woman was kidnapped by somebody who did not seem very scared of mind flayers, and in fact seemed quite invested in allowing her transformation. Now, again, what's the matron mother going to say when we tell her that we left a mind flayer alive?
I think if we explain it, she'll understand. I mean, it's not just we left a mind flayer. We found a mind flayer that literally knows about that red stuff and is prepared to help us deal with it. I think that's worthy. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, when he comes here to help them, they could just, there's thousands of drow in this city. They can all dogpile his ass and murk him if they really want to. I don't think I don't think they're gonna be mad.
Well, let it be known that I brought this up ahead of time, so that when the shit inevitably hits the fan, you were warned.
I might be royalty.
With all due respect, you're not royalty.
What a mean statement. I don't really care if I'm royalty or not. I'm
at
the
best,
idea of
at best, your nobility, and judging from them, lesser nobility still.
well, either way, the idea of meeting a family like that is more than intriguing.
For the record, nobility is not all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, what? Did something terrible happen to you? You blow up your sister or something?
I'm almost 100% certain I have told you my entire backstory before.
You have 1000% not told me, by the way. Go
Okay, this is fun. On our way back to House Dim, I'm going to recount the entire tale of how this dude abused Simon and his sister until Simon snapped and detonated him like sticking firecrackers into a pigeon.
Mira will give a recounting of her origins as well, which no one's ever heard, so I'll actually give it if that's okay. Mira was left on like the doorstep of a large college in the northern continent, and raised by a mix of humans, elves, and tieflings. She was taken in by a tiefling servant woman who worked at the academy and raised by her. And when she got old enough, she was very intelligent, Mira was, because she would sneak into like classrooms and stuff and like the library. Even though she wasn't a proper student, she would still learn stuff. And eventually she got to attend the academy proper because there was an opportunity, like the royal princess was coming to go to the school, and she needed like a fellow student who would be there in all of her classes with her, but to carry her books and help her study and shit. And so that's what Mira got to do. And eventually, though, towards the end, like the day before the graduation celebration, I don't insert reason here. I don't know if Meeper could fucking pick one out. This princess ended up being kind of a cunt, and she gave Mira the large ass book on her back because no one could open it or use it. No one knew how, and Mira later figured out how. But later, she accused Mira of stealing it, and like now Mira is a wanted criminal from that country, basically, and she's here on the run. Cool talk, everybody.
It's not your fault, Mira. It's not your fault.
Sorry, I'm just clicking mark as read on all of my Discord notifications that I've been getting.
I'm clicking mark as read on that backstory.
No, I've just been getting a weird number of fucking notifications on Discord.
So Mira's technically not actually a graduate, by the way, too, because her ceremony got interrupted.
Yeah, skill issue. But yeah, you kind of go through, you call up a cab. Once again, the same sort of kiss up folks who brought you to House Dim originally. You arrive later into the evening, but some of the night staff are there, and they take you to the same guest house you were in previously. Thankfully, there's no one else there, so you have the space to yourself.
I think, don't we want to go, Riven? You want to go deliver the stuff and get your thing, right?
It's the end of it's
The market's probably closed.
It's nighttime.
Oh, in the morning then, yeah. Wait, the two women and the guy Jarl guy married, is the Jarl, is it his family name and they got that same last name, or is it one of the women was the mate was the name and
It's his family name.
oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think we've had this discussion before. How we thought it was weird that a head of a noble house, a head of a noble drow house, was a man.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think I've said it a couple times before, but voting power in Farin Oranzen is based on land, and their house holds the most land. They hold like a little less than 40%.
Ayo.
32%.
It's all
Uh,
graveyard.
It literally is all graveyard. They have like a small villa, compared to like House Dim, which is like this huge, multiple towers, like a mansion. Like you are in a mini mansion, and that is like their guest house.
But wait, there you go. There's the motive though to make the child leave, because if they had the largest voting power, yeah, whoever wanted the child to leave must be one of the royalty here then. Because that's who stands to benefit.
When we were
Perhaps.
interrogating Petillent, we got at least one of the monikers that his employer went by, right?
Yeah, Mr. Black.
Yeah, the same person who created essentially Avery.
Mm-hmm.
If Jarl dies tonight before I get a chance to talk to him as a potential father, I'm gonna kill you, Meeper. It's occurring to me that you were like, oh yeah, Jarl's really old. He looks like he'll die any second now. Alright.
Honestly,
I'm
it's a
down to it.
miracle that he's still standing.
Yes, he was coughing. He coughed twice even.
Why did you come with us back here to our, like, what is this, a hotel room? What is this, basically?
It's like a guest house.
Why did you come with us back to the guest house? Mira's going to ask Geralt. Why are you here? Why are you with us?
I was just kind of going along with it. I don't really understand what you all are doing, and I'm just waiting until we hit an actual tomorrow so I can go replenish my supplies.
When I first met you, the first thing you did was blind me.
Yes, and we've grown so much since then.
I've known
The
you
first thing
for
I
less than
did when I met
24
you
hours.
The
No,
first
you've
thing
known
I
me for
did
3 days.
when I met you is I
All
turned
right.
your bird into a monkey.
Yes, and it's not... Are we really going to have this discussion again?
Your sister. I turned your sister into a monkey.
I blinded you. You thunderbolted me into lasers. It's fine.
Just...
We all make mistakes.
I'm going to get this out of the way now. This mechanical bird resting on my shoulder...
It's your sister.
This is a vessel for my sister's soul. And if
Yeah.
you fuck with it in any capacity, I will end you. Are we clear?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, you did say you wanted me to cast True Resurrection if I learn it, but yeah, sure.
Yes. Because that is my end goal. And also, I'm talking to Geralt.
Or True Polymorph.
No, not true
Yep.
polymorph. I'm not going
Why not
to ha-
True? Why not True Polymorph?
There is one... No, there are two options. A true resurrection or a regeneration spell. Maybe
What about a wish spell?
Wish spell can be used to cast true resurrection. I will also settle for reincarnation. Ada, do you mind coming back as a dwarf?
It's like, I mean, it's better than the metal bird, but I'd like to not.
Ava, would you like me to
Ada,
turn your
with a
metal
D.
bird form? Sorry, Ada, would you like me to turn your metal form into anything else?
No, not after the monkey time.
Not after the monkey time.
I could turn you into a bottlenose dolphin.
A soot-covered crow comes out from behind like my capey area. And I look at it and it's like, "Hey, Ramad, you have a friend." And he just kind of he hops over and gives a squawk.
Can we have a mini campaign where we play as Pepto, Ada, and Ramon? Just we play as and what's
Ashen.
and Ashen? Can we have a mini campaign where we go on a little adventure with just the pets?
It's the episodes in Pokemon where it's just the Pokemon and none of the trainers.
Yeah.
You can hear what they're saying.
It's fucking Pokemon Mystery. It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, except it's fucking Minion Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah. And Ashen has to do all the work because they're the only one using
Ada.
the fucking CR0, little idiot.
Ada summons the turret. She's the one that always been able to summon the turret this whole time.
Yeah.
Simon just thinks it's him.
Ada's got a little force attack she can shoot out of her mouth.
If my armor could last more than an hour, it would be pretty rad.
Meeper, what does Ada's force attack do? Like, it's a D4, right?
Yeah, it's not much.
I haven't been using her in combat because I'm really concerned, especially since we're down here, that she might die.
Yeah, it's a 1d4 force, but it is ranged.
Pepto's died like fucking 4 times in the last few days.
Yeah, but Pepto
Yep.
you could just make another Pepto. Simon can't make another sister.
For the record, it's the same Pepto. I'm just reviving him. That's the lore we're going with.
This isn't the first Pepto, and it won't be the last.
Welcome to the team, Pepto 5.
No.
Pepto.
Alright. I guess we go to sleep unless someone else has more talking.
Simon's
All right.
just gonna drink some alcohol at the bar that was provided, smoke a few cigarettes, and tinker with his arm. And
Oh yeah, Beerus, what's up? How are you doing?
Oh yeah,
Beerus,
Beerus
you
is like,
missed a whole fight with some mind flayer vampires.
Yeah, I want
And
Beerus.
cultists.
Like the next time we leave this room, I am taking Beerus with us. I'm actively going on my way to hold Beerus's hand and make sure he's not too drunk to follow.
it's like, oh, well, it sounds like an adventure. I've been holding down the fort, making sure Wildma's okay.
How's Walma?
She's she's recovering. She's a little bit more snappy to talk to. My speaking pace keeps up with her pretty well. So that's good.
Since we've been gone, has there been any word about the Quaggle that we dragged in here the other day?
Oh, Kurg? Yeah, they said they got the tadpole out, but he's still been mostly in that sort of unconscious, almost dead state, although apparently he's starting to rouse out of it.
Hopefully he doesn't have permanent brain damage. Surely he can't
He's
do with any more brain damage than he's already received.
I think he's a monk and he was using it to slow down the effects of the tadpole, and now he's using it to recover from the surgery to remove it or something.
Meeper, did we get any monastic vibes off of him at all?
There's different kinds of monks. It's
That's
like
why
a
I said-
guru. It's
That's
like a
why
guru
I
thing.
said, did we get any monastic vibes at all?
You know who he
Well,
reminds me
never
of?
really jacked.
He honestly, the little talk we did do to him, he reminds me of that one monk that teaches Aang how to use the Avatar state.
Guru
The
Pati?
guru, yeah, Guru Patik. Yeah, I think that would fit real well, and it makes sense to me.
This dude is huge and stupid. He's not a guru. He's just a big dumb
What makes you think
quaggoth.
he's stupid?
Just the vibes?
Well, you're a big dumb quaggoth.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a
If
vibe.
he was stupid, why did they give him a brain tadpole? And tadpole was like, ooh, yummy.
Oh, is that why the
Too
tadpole
stupid.
took forever? Because he was too stupid. There was no brain to eat.
He was too smart. There was too much brain to eat. It just kept going. It's like, please, I'm full.
It turns out he's not a quaggoth. He's just a troll with really bad skin cancer, and his brain just kept regenerating.
I think he was a monk. I think he's a monk. I really, really do. Because we specifically are checking his pulse and stuff, and there's only specific things that in the game that'll let you do what he was doing, and I think it's a monk. Can I go talk to Welma? Is she here or is she somewhere else?
She is currently somewhere else. She's,
Oh, okay.
Beerus tells you that she's been mostly at the cleric place, but they take her out here to kind of walk the grounds and stuff to help in her recovery, and that's when Beerus takes the time to talk to her. So yeah, you all pack it up for the evening, you long rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good.
Alrighty. You all take a long rest. It is the next day. You see the servants provide you. Excuse me. Some nice rothe, bacon, and some abyssal chicken eggs for
Right.
breakfast.
I remember why I was so hurt before. I was like, wow, I'm really hurt, but I have all my spell slots. What happened? Oh, yeah.
You get shot in the face by a fucking ballista at point blank
Yeah.
range.
Where the
Cannon.
where the shit is the long rest button on the stupid character sheet now?
It's the bed.
It's to the left of the HP underneath the profile.
Yep,
Picture.
it's the bed. Scroll
Yeah.
over, then you hit the full
Oh,
If it makes
God.
you feel any better, this one is way better than the default one. This is one that I got from a add-on, because the default one fucking sucks. It's
Yeah.
so bad. This one is at least kind of like the old one.
Okay, what is this mood button?
Levels of exhaustion. It's for
Oh,
if you
that's cool.
don't sleep.
Good to know. That's actually really handy.
Alright, so we gotta go do Riven's thing, and then I want to go to that magic shop that we have a coupon for.
Yes, you are informed by Sealvarch and her paladin followers that the head priestess of House Dim won't be able to see you until the evening in order to hear out everything that happened, so you are free to go about the city and do anything you need to before then.
Let's stick together though and move as a group as we go to all the places we want to go, if that's okay with everyone.
That doesn't really make sense, though.
Well, I want to go with Riven to the. Okay, well, I'm fine. I just want to hang out with Riven.
I'm sort of.
I just want to.
I'm going to give. Meeper, what was the matron mother's name for House Dim? Can you put that in the chat?
Yes.
I don't know why. I remembered it and then I forgot it.
Give me just a second. It's been
Riven,
a
do you think
while.
that old boat guy might be my dad?
Mylak Dim.
I was thinking, like, is my something. Like, I wanted to say Mylar, but that doesn't make any fucking sense.
She's a bag.
I'm going to go speak with Lady Mylak. Brief her on what we did while we were out, and I'll catch back up with you.
You've been
wherever you end
informed
up.
she won't be available until the evening.
Yes, then I will accompany you. I'm very bored.
I guess we'll go
I'm-
shopping.
I'm gonna go drop off my sand. Dust, whatever it was.
While we were down in the North Lloyd, I came into quite a sizable sum of money.
Mira's gonna
Mhm.
ask Riven, after we do that, can you come with me to... We have that coupon, but also I want to go back and that lady's gonna show me a picture of that woman that might be my mom.
I don't wish to be among the dead more.
Alright, cool, never mind.
I'm going to restock my spell components and check out the closest forge.
Our characters
See
live
what they
together
do.
for a few years at least, but, I'll Mira will go alone. Mira's gonna split off immediately. Just go straight to the magic shop with the coupon.
Righty. So yes, Mira, you're dragging Beerus along with you
I
to
guess so.
the tower above all.
Let Riven do his thing first with the bow guy, bow
Yeah, I'm
girl,
just making
the
sure I
archery
know what
salesman woman.
everyone's doing. Simon, what are you doing? Who are you tagging along with?
Oh, we're okay. Riven wants to go. Who wanted to go? Riven wants to go back, deliver the.
I just gotta drop off the sand. That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
all I gotta do. I'm gonna ask about another product,
it.
but that's it.
We have the coupon for the bookstore.
I've got the coupon.
He's using the royal we. I'll go with Riven. Just because I want to see if this guy has anything that is essentially an upgrade to anything that I've currently got in my inventory.
You might have more ammunition for your gun of a certain type. I don't know if that would be under.
Simon's gun is a repeating pistol. It's one of his infusions. It has unlimited ammo. It just doesn't.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe there's like an explosive kind. Maybe he's got like shotgun shells.
It does force
I'll-
damage. It doesn't do.
Incendiary ammo.
Meeper, would I actually be able to load it with something else other than? Would I be able to just load it with something and not use its magical force damage property?
Yes, but it would take on the normal loading property for using those types of bullets.
Okay. Interesting.
That's how
I'll
my
actually
bow works too. My
go
bow
with-
can like create fire.
I'll go with Mira to see if the Tower of 1,000 Books has any good enchantments.
Okie dokie. Yeah, well, in that case, we'll start with Riven and Simon. You both return to the Sagittae Chronologist's Respite. You head into the shop. You hear the little ping of the chime. And you see the proprietor say, "Oh, you're back.
Yes, we
Well,
are.
good news, I hope."
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the little vial and just shake it in my hand.
Yeah, he takes it. He sort of looks at it. You see him pull out like one of those little very tiny sifters. In the modern day, you'd use them for coffee grounds, and he puts it through, and you see there's a decent amount of glittering dust that goes through, and he's like, yep, this is it. I'll have to sort through it, get all the sifting out later, but yes.
I filled a vial of that too, right? That's what woke up the monster that was sitting in the old dried up nursery.
It was just Riven getting the one vial, yeah.
Okay, I was wondering. Because I always take a sample of everything. I was wondering if I did that this time, but if you say I didn't, I believe you.
But yes. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. I believe the exact deal was that he would give you 800 gold up front or 1,000 gold off of a product.
I can't remember, and I think I might have taken that on the bow.
Yeah, I think you did. So I think you did put down the full payment originally, right? Is that what happened?
I don't think so. I think he agreed. I can't remember at all.
You guys
True.
haggled around a lot and then took everyone's money and got one of the two items. And then the other item that we wanted, he agreed to give you for the powder. You
No,
should
it was
be leaving
it
there
was
with the quiver
definitely
and the bow.
no, because we didn't ask about the quiver yet. That had
Yeah,
never
you never
come up.
asked about that.
Yeah,
It was
we did.
only the nope. That was in the last place.
I could have didn't we or maybe I'm going crazy. I could have swore the guy had a bow and a quiver, and we were like, "Oh, we want both of those. Those are both great."
We talked about the
then-
quiver afterwards, and Meeper was like, "Yeah, you could have asked about that," and I was like, "Well, damn."
Okay.
I swear it was that you bought the bow for full price, and you're like, is there any way we can get this cheaper? And he's like, well, if you can do this for me, I'll give you like 1,000 gold back on it.
I mean, I'll take that.
We'll take me and Tommy will take that. You mean?
Yeah, isn't that the reason why Simon and Mira were like the poorest motherfuckers in town now?
Sure. I
And
mean,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
they
not
can have it
Simon.
back.
I want to explicitly say not Simon.
Yeah, Simon
Right.
didn't give all of it.
Yeah,
I
nobody.
gave all my
everybody-
gold to Morgan.
I kept offering to help pay, and everyone was like, "No, no, no, we got this. We got something. We're doing something." At that time,
you took over Brandon too, but yeah.
at that time, Simon had like 1,500 gold pieces, and he was offering to help.
I mean, you can give it to Mira. She apparently wants it, so.
Right now,
No, only 500 of that's how much I gave you.
including what we got down in the Nautiloid, I have 2,636 gold.
all right, yeah. So, Riven, you get back 1,000 gold for the Stardust. You can give 500 of it to Mira if you so
Sure.
wish to pay them
Yes.
back for their kindness.
If you
I
don't
am
want
gonna
to, you
go
don't have
ahead.
to. Are you mad?
I'm gonna go ahead and ask about the quiver, whatever the quiver is that I'm looking for.
The
Is it not
lesser quiver
repeating?
of everything.
That's it. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, he says, oh yes, that is a rather fancy item. These things are tough to make. They say lesser, but they certainly don't feel like it once you get to the final product. But I do have one on hand.
How much you running for one of those?
I'm afraid to say the price will run you similar to the bow you have, around 2,000.
It's not terrible. Could we what do you say to like 1750?
Well, must say you did me a favor with the Stardust, and it is rather good. 1,800 flat.
All right, I can make that work.
Alrighty. You have that much?
Yeah, I have that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you put the gold down, he pulls out the quiver. You see it has a sort of like a pale gray sort of leather binding with a black thread going up and down through it, and a silver filigree going around the edge of it, as well
Pretty
as
quiver.
the band that goes over for you to carry it.
Neat.
But yes, you have a lesser quiver of everything now, and you can attune to that during a short or long rest.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna pass it off to Simon to ask his questions, but is there any sort of like job board in here for like small things around town, hunting, anything like that?
Not really. This kind of isn't the place for it. This kind of isn't
Yeah.
the town for it. Definitely in Newtown, Fair and Orleans, you could find stuff like that, but that's a bit of a trek at this point.
Yeah. All right. Simon, should you wish to check out his inventory?
Yeah, I've been looking at magic items, lesser things, just because I don't want to go ape shit, but I do want some more little trinkets for Simon, and I saw something called the Tinker's Glasses. Advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Advantage on intelligence checks that rely on sight. You can see magical auras around any visible creature or object out to a range of 30 feet that bears magic. You learn at School of... It's basically a detect magic glasses that work only within 30 feet. I was going to ask him if he had anything like that or any kind of magical thing that I could replace my current glasses with, since I have to wear them anyway.
Let's see here. The only thing he really has are like spotter's binoculars. You could effectively give an ally advantage on ranged weapon attacks, provided you're within 30 feet of them as an action, but that is about it.
Eh. No. Are there any? Never mind. I think I'm good here. I did have something in mind, but it appears that you don't really have it. Uh, shall we catch up with Mira?
Sure. We could probably meet them. Are you going to the bookstore first, or were you going to?
I'm going. I don't think it's a bookstore. It's like a magic shop. But I'm going to the coupon place, and then I'm going to go to the graveyard place.
Simon was
That's-
super curious about the coupon place. And
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could try to run over there.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll catch up to Mira after she's sort of begun her initial perusal. I'll let her get her, Geralt, and Beerus get the brunt of the RP for first approach.
What does
So
the
anyone-
coupon say on it?
the coupon says 20% off all services and products at the tower overall.
Okay, so yeah, we should be there as a group anyway, because we could get like multiple stuff at once potentially with that coupon.
Does anyone remember what the search feature is?
Control space.
That's not what it is on Mac.
Command control space.
Fan control space or command space?
I somehow landed on the Apple website.
That's
Don't know what button did that. Nope. Command control. Ah, it is command control space.
I knew it.
Thank you, besties.
You're very well.
Yeah, control space for me is just search tabs. Sad.
Fortunately, I do not have the lesser quiver of everything put into this yet, but I'll get it
You
to you for next time.
Hate me.
I was tired.
You let him go through all of that. How do I do this? How do I do this? Only for him to figure it out, and you'd be like, "Oh, I didn't do it yet, though."
That's
Look.
it. I'm just putting a quiver in, and that's
Yes.
that.
You're
Did you
probably not getting to combat today, and it's very complicated.
Did you re-add plutonium?
Yeah, it's in. It's not an
Okay.
official item.
I have a question. If I were to talk to Simon about this, is it possible to get essentially a smartphone in this world? Not an actual smartphone, but like it'd be like a stone of scrying, but also it would be a flashlight, and also it would be a thing to take pictures with. Like, is that a thing
Not
that exists?
really. No.
Okay.
There are like various different objects you could get, and maybe if somebody is like really gamer, they can kind of combine them.
I don't even have the ability to copy magic items yet as an artificer. I think.
Well, I definitely I want to get a camera thing for taking pictures that you mentioned. I want to get that, if possible, from the shop.
It's a book.
Alrighty.
Essentially, you hold the book open to the thing you want to take a picture of, and it snaps a picture of it. My old character from this campaign, way back in the day, had one. And he would go
Yes.
around saying, "Have you seen the man in this picture?" to everybody he saw.
Book of instantaneous illustrations.
That sounds like fun, actually. I want this one.
All right.
I'll affix it. Can I make that book my spell book too? So it could be the new book on the tip of my staff. So I'm just taking pictures with my book staff.
You would write down your spells into it, and then you would take a picture, and it would just overwrite all the spells written in it.
No, I just take a picture of the spells.
Then you're wasting
That is
the
not how that works.
pages.
Wait, is there a limit to how many pictures I can take?
It's like 200, but yes.
Like a Kodak
technically.
camera.
Okay.
Shake it
Kodiak?
like a
Kodak?
Polaroid picture. But yeah, so you, Geralt, and Beerus approach the storefront for the tower overall.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Yeah. So again, it is just a door. There's some runic etchings carved into it. You can tell that they are magic of some kind. However, you see that they are actually lit up green this time. You assume that that means that they are open.
I walk on in.
All right. You pop open the door. Give me just a second.
Is there a spell called Detect Familial Bonds?
No.
There's no DNA scanning
Is there a
spell.
spell called Mori?
Oh my god, Beeper, you did it too! I was gonna say, is there a spell called Mori Povich? By 1 second! You and Morgan!
I cast Ancestry.com.
Yeah. All right. As you move through the threshold into the store, the atmosphere around you changes, literally, as you feel a sense of pressure in your ears. The source of this pressure becomes clear as you look out the large bow window to view a sea of clouds broken by the tops of mountains below. You see an animated bowl bouncing through the circular store space, avoiding shelves as it's filled with, uh, You see an animated bowl bouncing through the circular store space, avoiding shelves filled with bundled up magical papyrus and cased off curios of some magical acumen. The bowl approaches you, seemingly offering one of the chewy candies in its basin to aid with the altitude pressure.
I will take a. I can I take two? Will it let me take two?
Uh, you reach in, you grab out two. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, I eat one for now, but I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
All right.
What
Yeah.
kind of candy is it?
Yeah, what does it taste like?
They are kind of like fruity candies.
Is it estrogen?
No. You realize that it's almost like a form of good berry.
Oh, okay.
The fuck is a good? Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to mention like an actual candy named Goodberry or something.
No. Yep. You see Beerus takes one, although he looks a little woozy. The altitude seems to be different. You see him kind of take a step outside onto a balcony, which he just kind of leans up against. But yeah, Mira, Geralt, you are in the store. You see kind of in the back corner behind a sort of crescent moon kind of counter, a tall looking, somewhat elderly, kind of middle aged man. He stands a solid little bit over 6 feet tall, or 6.5 feet tall. All floppy.
What goes it?
Yes. He's like, hello. What brings you into my store today?
I found a coupon.
Oh, you have found one of my many little puzzle treasure vaults. Tell me, is it the one? No, I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to spoil you.
It was the golden
But
spiral.
You should let me know, just like we saw. The golden spiral, one of my favorites. That nautiloid is quite the sight to behold. I tried poking around in it, but I thought that I might be too juicy of a snack for them. Anyway, my name is Filisdane. And
Could you spell that for me, please?
Yes.
What? Feels Dane? Is that what you just said? Okay. Do people call you Dane?
Old friends and stuff of mine.
Well, I don't know about any of my old friends, because first off, you're not old. And second of all, you look pretty young. I'm a new friend. My name's Mira. this is my friend, sort of Galil, and over
Garil.
there, Garil, and over there, I'm terribly sorry, but over there, puking over the side of that railing, is our other friend, Beerus.
Ah, yes. I see. Yeah, sometimes the rather high altitude of my tower shop home and whatnot is a little bit rough on the stomach. I'm
He's
sure
also
he'll get used to
hungover
it.
to-
Most
he's
people
also-
do.
He's also very hungover. He's an alcoholic.
Ah, I see. Well, I think I have some curios for that, but regardless, if I'm certain this is your first time in, would you like me to run you through as to what I offer here?
How about I have some friends I think that might be showing up soon. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. Yes. Well, for services, I offer identification of any magic item you might hand to me. You'll find the price quite amenable. Additionally, I can even cast the spell Legend Lore if you wish to truly know something about person, object, place, thing, or whatnot. That one's a little
Ooh.
bit more expensive. And of course, I can remove any curses should you find anything rather fun, but maybe a little too spicy.
Oh, Kratos'
Sure.
axe.
Yeah, we can get rid of Kratos' axe problem. No more chop, chop, chop.
Additionally, I have managed to acquire just about any rarity or lower non-armor weapon or potion magic item. Or at least I should have most of them. If there's not one I found, well then, I'd
What's the
certainly like to
cost
know.
What's the cost of that Legend Lore service?
The Legend Lore. Oh yes, that's about 300 gold.
How much?
300.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. I'm looking for a. I've heard tale of some means to capture an image. I wish to save my memories a little bit easier, if it makes sense. I have moments with my friends where I want to, I don't know, take a picture of myself and them together. Maybe a selfie.
Yes, you see him kind of walk over to one of the shelves where you see it almost looks like his height kind of grows as he reaches up to one of the higher shelves, like about half a foot. As
What
he
is he,
grabs
by the way?
book.
What's his race?
Despite his height, he appears to be a stout halfling.
Oh, okay.
He's a holing.
Oh,
He's
and
the
while we're
whole
at
one.
it, I have something of interest that you might want to buy.
Boy.
I'm glad you like that, Morgan.
That was a good one. I like that, Tommy. Well
You
done.
know, the word halfling would imply that there is a large halfle.
Don't like
No.
that.
That was
That's not even my joke. It's from Legends of Vantress.
But yeah, he pulls down a book. It literally has on the cover a tome of instantaneous illustrations, and he presents it to you. And he's like, "Yes, just point the spine of the tome while you have it open at whatever you wish to take a picture, and then simply slam it shut." And you see him go to slam it, but he puts his thumbs in the way from it closing, so it doesn't use one of its pages. It will save the image to the page.
Is it like a big thick ass book, or is it like a little pocketbook type thing? Because I would prefer a little pocketbook type thing.
We do have smaller ones, but of course the image size will be smaller.
That's fine.
And I'll also note that it does not take the cost down.
Yeah, I don't,
this book doesn't have an
okay.
ultra wide camera.
I don't mind. I'm not talking for the record. I'm talking phone size, not phone size, bigger than phone size actually. Like a little A book that I could theoretically hold up with one hand open, is what I'm saying.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you see him put, he sort of becomes slightly taller again. He puts the book back, and you see him kind of all of a sudden be like very low to the ground and pull out from like he slides out kind of like not a shelf but like a little box that's on the shelf and he pulls out a smaller looking pocketbook and he goes back to his normal height and he's like, this should be what you're after, a miniature tome of instant illustration.
Thank you very much. Before, if we could just maybe make a little pile of things that I'm interested in getting, and my friends that are coming too, I think they have things they'll probably maybe want, and then we can sort of negotiate the price at the end with all that and everyone together. But while we wait for them, I have this to show you, and Mira's gonna pull out. Can anyone guess? A complete box set, volumes 1 through 6 of the Lusty Lizardfolk Made, first edition and signed. And she's gonna show this to the guy.
You see him look at it, and he's like, as much as I am a scholar and a collector, I'm very aware of the author, and we've had some bad musings after a night of revelry with one another, me and her. But
I hope we meet this author at some point. That'll be amazing.
Terribly sorry,
And
young
then-
lady, but I don't
and then-
peddle such smut.
And then she's like, we meet the author, and she's just like, I never fucking signed this thing. The autographs is fake the whole time.
But most people would not find themselves in tow of such an object. Are you a collector or perhaps a merchant of such things?
I am. I collect rare books and trade in them as well.
I see. Yes, and you see him kind of, he's like, almost like craning over you as he kind of looks at the large tome on your back. He's like, to be honest, I'm more interested on what's going on with this. I can tell it's of some magical sort. Give it my intuition.
If you have a large flat area, I could show you what it is, but it's a lot bigger when you open it, if that makes sense.
I see. Some sort of portable abode?
Yes, actually, that's quite apt. I use it as my bookshop. I'm a traveling book saleswoman.
I see. Traveling, as it were. Not ready to root yourself down to a mountain, as I was.
I wanted to ask you that. Where exactly are we right now? Which realm? Are we in the Forgotten Realms? Are we in the what place are we currently?
We're still in the realm of Kazient, but we're just among the mountaintops in Uneria. A nice remote location atop the on one of the many floors of my incredibly tall tower.
Have you ever been to a Waffle House? No, I'm just kidding. Well, it's a beautiful store, and I like what you did here. I like your puzzle was a lot of fun, and I like the coupon. It's all great. Running out of things to do to stall for everyone else to catch up.
Tell me, how is business going with a mobile store? Surely you can't have too many regulars, as it were.
More than you'd think.
I mean, I have this one customer that loves the place so much he hasn't left. He's a Warforged cleric. He's just unconscious or something inside. He just doesn't wake up.
I see. An adventure of its own. But, tell you what. As a show of good faith, you see him, he claps his hands, and you see this sort of, another one of these bowls come over, and it has a fancy-looking doorknob, and he picks it up.
No way.
And he holds it out, Do you open up your hand to accept it?
Yeah, I trust this guy. This feels like you need to be nice to everyone else though, because this is going to be wildly unfair.
He goes to put it in your hand, but he pulls it up just before and he says, I'm willing to give this to you, and I will say that there will be more, but since you are an adventurer, still out in the field and raring to go, but I myself am retired, I would appreciate and be willing to give you more of these if you were able to secure me some more curios, some stock, as it were.
You're going to give me more doorknobs?
Yes, not just any doorknobs. Should you find somebody who is willing to give you the wall space for a door, as it were, you can connect it to your store, and whenever it's open, people from all over can enter your store, just as they do mine. But don't try stealing the technology.
I wouldn't. That sounds amazing. So I take this door and I put this knob into a door, and when I go to turn it, and I open the door, I'll find myself in my shop.
Yep, provided that it has somewhere to go, as it were. I often sort of stuff up my own door just to give myself some alone time. So I can't have people coming and going all they please.
If my shop is folded up on my back, then no one can get in.
No, the door will remain. No.
And you want me to find you more curios?
Curios, magic items, anything you don't want or are willing to partake with, not for coin, but instead for another opportunity for more customers, as it were.
I have a book on gnome magic for dummies. I pull that out.
Not quite what I'm looking for, but like I said, I'll give you this first one free as a show of good faith and an investment.
Wait, can I go the other way? If I'm in my shop, can I go out the door and be where I left the doorknob?
Sadly, no. It's a sort of, if you go in one way, you have to go out the other.
This seems like something else we talked about. This seems
I'll
like
happen to have you know you've known about the store since before then.
This sounds like a certain Waffle House. Alright, thank you. And I will take the doorknob and put it into my bag. I'm very shocked by this.
He plops the doorknob into your hand. You see etched in it is a rune, and it actually looks very similar. It kind of looks like the one you saw on the bread box that the mouse showed up in.
No, you know the maraca playing mouse.
Maraca playing mouse. I've heard tales of a little traveling mouse merchant who helps adventurers and whatnot, but have not been privy to meet them myself. But the rune itself is that of teleportation and whatnot. Something similar.
Oh. So I'm just a dumb wizard.
No, you're a wizard who has more to learn.
Well, thank you for this very much. Are my friends here yet?
Yeah, we'll say that around this time, Simon, Riven, you head on inside. Once again, you kind of show up, you feel a bit of shock under the differential in air pressure. You are offered this bowl of chewy candies.
Yeah, absolutely. Simon's going to take some candy.
Yeah.
It's compliment. I'm assuming it's complimentary.
It appears to be so. Yes, you take some, you begin chewing it. Mira, you see after Philsdane plops the doorknob into your hand, you see him sort of perk up, literally become taller a few inches, and he's like, I see. A man with a magic quiver and another with a metal arm. I can only assume such sorts are friends of yours, my new business comrade.
I don't fucking know them. No, I'm kidding. My friend. Yeah, they're my friends.
Hello.
Well then. I am Fulsdane Terrafinger, a now retired wizard, but I have many curios and other magical assortments that might tickle your fancy.
Well, I am quite interested in trinkets and curios myself.
I'm gonna get close to Simon and kind of talk just directly to Simon and Riven too, if he'll also come close to me and be like, hey, I'm kind of like, I got like a rapport going here. I have an item I want to get, but like, let's all figure out what we all want and kind of get it all in one pile, and like maybe we can haggle it as like a group. You know what I mean?
What
Like,
sort
it'll
of...
help us with bundling.
Yes, I
What was
suppose.
the object? It was rare and uncommon, right? Common,
He'll
uncommon?
do. He has available rare and under, provided it's not a weapon, potion, or armor. Additionally, over the course of a month, for an additional 30% convenience fee, he can and will find you a very rare non-magical or very rare magic item, provided it is not armor or a weapon or a potion.
Hmm. Neat.
That changes
Additionally,
things.
he sells any spell scroll in the wizard spell list up to the 4th level.
Oh
And
Jesus!
he can create 5th and 6th level spells, but they will take time and, of course, have a convenience fee. And then he has the identification and curse removal. And finally, or not even finally, he also has spell swap scrolls, which are the similar to the acid spiral you found earlier. But he also has them for the classes who learn spells instead of preparing spells. So like Warlock, Bard, Sorcerer, Ranger. So you can swap your spells out through that.
Hey, are you Riven? Are you actually using that ice sword thing that we got, or is that just something you have?
I don't know if I've used it yet. Have I used it? I think I have
You
used
used
it.
it a few times, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, but it is a weapon for your character type. Like it fits your. Okay, never mind.
It's
I
a
didn't know
short
if it was
sword.
just. I didn't remember if it was just something we found from the Garrow dude.
I mean, it is, but it's a short sword, so it works.
Right.
Finally, among those spells, he has his own set of specialty spells, which I will post
Oh
in
God.
the Homebrew Goodies chat
All right, I gotta read
for you
these
to
now,
peruse.
and I can copy these into my book.
If they are a wizard spell, yes. And if they are not a wizard spell, but they are for your class, then you can get a spell swap scroll for them. And over time, he will add more.
Wait, you said if they're not a wizard spell, but they are for your class?
Like, so there's one here that's ranger only. You can get a spell swap scroll and then swap it out for one of your spells.
Okay, so I see acid spiral, crash dash.
Wait. What was that about ranger only? I was looking at something. Sorry.
There's one here that's ranger only. It says stepping stones. It's an illusion spell. It says, for the duration of the spell, your footsteps leave behind invisible, vividly colored, intangible stones. You and creatures that you designate when casting the spell can see the stones normally. You can also set a password that, when spoken within 5 feet of the stones, makes all stones the creature comes within 30 feet of visible for 10 minutes. You and any companions who could visibly see the stones have advantage on checks and saving throws made to navigate and recall information about labyrinthian areas, such as those created by the maze spell. At higher levels, when you cast this level, I don't know how a ranger would, when you use this spell at 5th or higher, the spell's duration is increased to 1 month. Alright. There's one here that's also artificers only, by the way, called Springboard, Tommy, which I assume you would be really interested in. Place a 3-foot diameter springboard on the unoccupied Any creature which enters it.
Meeper, would they have the, can I ask if they have the bracers of archery?
Uh,
It says it's a wondrous item. Uncommon.
then yes, he would.
How much?
Let's see here. These would probably run you about 600 gold.
Oh, hell yeah. Put it in the pile. Put that shit in the pile.
Okay, it's going in the pile.
This spell's second shadow is so overpowered. This is ridiculous. Did you write these, Meeper?
Yeah.
Someone else besides me needs to read this, because if I'm reading it wrong, then someone yell at me. But it sounds very, very, very powerful. Because if I'm just attacking one dude over and over, and I'm not moving and he's not moving, then the shadow, I'm just getting double attacks every turn.
Yeah.
What? And plus, those attacks are increased by 2d8 psychic damage.
Yep.
Very powerful spell. Alright, let me read the rest of this here. You unleash a surge of anti-magic. Roll on the wild imagine.
Would he happen to have any variation of Bag of Tricks on here?
Yes, he would. Is there one in particular you are looking for?
Specifically the tan one.
Let's see here.
5th level, huh? Discus hurl.
He definitely has a bag of tricks. Roll me a D100 to see if he has the one in particular you're after. He does have a tan bag of tricks.
How much will that cost?
It costs 500 gold.
It can go to the pile.
Into the pile.
And the actual important one I want to find, how much would it for him to look for and find a belt of fire giant strength? Because that's a very rare. Now he has to look for those with a surcharge and whatnot.
It'll take him a month to find it.
Mhm.
This is a very good item, and it is very rare. It's probably going to cost like anywhere in the 20,000 to 30,000 range, and he's going to tack on a 30% charge. But he can find it for you within a month.
Well, I don't have that money. So, does he have a belt of hill giant strength?
Yes, he does.
How much would that cost?
That's going to run you like 3,000 gold.
Ooh, dang. Well, I'll be happy with my bag of tricks.
This cantrip crash dash I kind of wish was allowed for rangers, because this would be really fun, I feel like, for Riven.
Isn't that what the swap scrolls are for? Or am I
Rangers
not understanding what
don't
those
get
do?
cantrips unless they take a certain fighting style to get druid cantrips. Although Crash Dash is also not under the druid spell list, but Crash Dash is under the same spell list that Thunderstep is under.
Okay.
So, Crash Dash, you dash forward, creating a thunderous sound, which can be heard 100 feet away. A single creature of your choice within 5 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d4 thunder damage. When you deal the damage to a creature this way, you teleport to the other side of them. and then you can immediately do the same effect again on another creature within range. Oh, it's only a 5-foot radius though.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work for me. I need distance.
Never mind. I didn't notice the 5-foot radius part. Okay. I'm just reading through all these right now.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Maker.
Really?
I'm falling asleep.
Rallying
Well,
Call
and-
doesn't seem too bad.
It's a little early, Tommy.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Requires a
It's also
banner.
like
I don't want to carry
11
a
for
banner
them.
with me.
Yeah, it's 10:56. I have to look through these fucking. You said rare or lower?
Yeah.
Rare, lower, or 30% markup on a very rare. But it takes a month to find.
There's a spell here that I think would be really good for us to give to our new cleric. It's called Rallying Call. It's got a lot of effects and a lot of cool things on it.
And you
Yeah, I
said
was reading through that one. It's pretty
no
neat.
armor or weapons, right, Meeper?
Correct. No armor, weapons, or potions. He does not have those.
Okay.
That's a third level. What do I have in my third levels?
If you want to be Captain America, you could throw your shield with this spell.
I could throw my shield with a shield of recalling too.
This spell is a cantrip, so it's infinite use. And you throw your shields, and if it hits someone... Hold on.
Could swap protection from energy with rallying cry.
There's 1d6 slashing damage if you hit someone with it. And then you can... It reappears in your hand as soon as it hits or misses someone.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
And actually, if you're level 5, you get 2 creatures with it instead of just 1.
Yeah, it's funny. But I can't cast 5th level spells just yet.
No. If you are 5th level, it's a cantrip.
Oh yeah, that is what cantrips do.
Yeah, it's just stronger because you're... Yeah.
That's discus hurl.
Yeah, Discus Hurl. But the other one that I mentioned, the Rallying Call, would be super useful for you to have as well.
Yeah,
You should read that. It's just a wall of text.
I did, and it's a wall of text that y'all will also have to read if I do get it.
If you were to do this one, reorganize 5th level, the creature can change its list of prepared spells as if it had a long rest. Oh, but it doesn't give back spell slots. Okay, never mind. I thought it was saying like you get spell slots back for a second. I was like, that's insane.
Now, evasion is a really good one though. At 7th level.
Ooh. You can pick your color now. That's neat.
Reposition also isn't that bad.
How much does the picture book cost, sir? I asked the wizard.
Oh, that's 50 gold.
Oh, that's like nothing. Okay, cool. It'll be less when we use our coupon, but hold on, we're gonna wait till we know what everyone else is getting.
So how do I get rallying call?
If we want a scroll of Rallying Call and a scroll of Discus Hurl, how much do each of those cost, sir?
Yes.
Are you looking for the spell scroll or the swap scroll?
The swap scroll.
Swap scroll.
Swap scrolls. Okay, those are half the cost. Normally, people have more of a surplus charge for these, but I'm rather. I enjoy seeing these magics make their way into the world.
If Charles uses a swap scroll for those spells, then he just gets those spells and has to pick 2 spells to give up, right?
Yeah, he would have to give up a cantrip, and then the swap scroll, because it's prepared spells, just adds it as an option for his prepared spells.
Oh, okay. So it's only cantrips that actually swap with the swap scroll.
For clerics, yes. If you were like a
Okay.
bard, then
If you're a
it-
cat.
yeah.
If not,
Yeah, so the Discus Hurl is 25 gold. The Rallying Call would be... 250 gold.
Okay, yeah, I'll get both of those too.
There is something very unsettling in this list. The ventilating lungs?
Oh, you've never seen that?
No.
Where's that at?
It's from Eberron Rising from the Last War. I'm on the wiki dot.
I'm looking at it right now. On
These
Tiny Tools.
metallic nodules were created in response to poisonous gases used on the battlefields of the last war. When you attune to these lungs, they replace the lungs in your chest, which disappear. The lungs allow you to breathe normally, even in an anti-magic field, and their breathing function cannot be suppressed by magic.
There's a lot of cyborg stuff like that.
Outside of an anti-magic field or any other effect that suppresses magic, these lungs allow you to breathe normally in any environment, including a vacuum. And you have an advantage on saving throws against harmful gases such as cloud kill or a stinking cloud, inhaled poisons, and gaseous breath weapons. Dude, this is awesome! I might ask for these! This is crazy!
It just makes you a warforged.
What if, over the course of the campaign, Simon just gets more and more metallic?
There's prosthetic eyes you can get too, and I know there's prosthetic leg, just like there's arm. There's also this cool. It's meant for only warforges, but maybe Meeper would let you get it. It's like an AI fucking system you can get. It's called a Dunnis or something like that. It's a sphere you put in your head, and it's just this AI voice that'll tell you, well, you know this thing. Like, it just gives you tips and stuff, and also like it knows languages that you don't.
I was gonna try and be a little cheeky and say, oh, let's see the arcane propulsion arm, let's see if he has it. But no, it's very rare. So at best, I'd be waiting a month for that shit.
Yep. And it would be expensive.
Yeah.
Is
Fine.
there anything you're looking for, Riven?
What?
He already
So is
got
there
what he was
anything-
looking for.
I already got-
Is there
I already
anything
got
else you're
something I'm looking for. I'm good.
here at this shop though?
Yeah, I already threw something on the pile.
Oh, I missed out. What was it?
The bracers of archery.
Oh, nice.
Oh, could I get a thermal cube?
Thermal cube.
That's just called an
What's
ice
that?
cube.
Thermal cube. I'm looking it up too because I'm curious.
Common? Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
easy. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. That's like 70 gold.
Cool. Slap that on the pile.
You know what? I am gonna have more money. Let me look at more things.
What are those things that let you store spells?
There's a ring of spell storage.
Spell storing room?
Yeah.
Gonna go pee real quick.
How much would that cost, sir? A ring of spell storing.
Give me just a second.
I know what I'm getting. This is the Simon weapon. This is not weapon. This is the Simon item. The all-purpose tool. This is the Simon item.
Let's
What does it
see
do?
here.
This simple screwdriver can transform into a variety of tools. As an action, you can touch the item and transform it into any type of artisan tool your player. Any type of artisan tool of your choice. See blah blah blah. Player's handbook. Whatever form the tool takes, you are proficient with it. While holding this tool, you gain a bonus to the spell attack rolls, and the saving throw DCs of your artificer spells. The bonus. This is made for me. The bonus is determined by the tool's rarity. It is a rare item. As an action, you can focus on the tool to channel your creative forces. Choose a cantrip that you don't know from any class list. For 8 hours, you can cast that cantrip, and it counts as an artificer cantrip for you. Once this property has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. That is a Simon
cool if
item.
It'd be cool if it was part of your arm. Like if your arm, like you just like zzz, like it just keeps popping out different tools that you use. And
I
stuff like
am
that.
way ahead of you.
Yeah.
Is it on a shelf real quick? Is it on a shelf?
Yeah, you know those like bins that you see in stores
Yes.
that have like, yeah, it's just full of those. In
Oh, I'm
various
so
different
grabbing
types of
one.
animals.
I'm grabbing one in the shape of a cat and I'm sticking it to Simon's arm right fucking now.
Alrighty.
What?
Simon, you see Riven.
Which arm? The real arm or the robot arm?
Fake arm, fake arm. He get fake arm.
What is happening? What is happening? What are you doing to Simon?
I'm giving you a little gift. Go on, Reaper. Give the story.
Yes, there's a common magic item called the Cuddly Strixhaven mascot. It is a plushie toy. Riven found one that is a cat and has pushed it up to you.
It goes sticky, and now you can't get afraid.
Aw, that's adorable. Is it
I
like
want it.
is it like a keychain that you attach to one of the little loose bits of my arm or something?
I'm gonna say yeah. I just says sticks. Like you just press it there and it sticks for an hour. But
It's just
sure.
it's just a sticker. It's an actual
Yeah.
sticker.
Huh.
How much for
30 gold.
Yes.
Well,
Put it in the pile.
That's lovely.
I hope you
Thank
have a
you.
calculator open, Meeper.
I do. I'm running up your tab.
Okay.
Fuck. Get one for each of them. All on
much-
me.
uh,
Pick your
we're-
favorite
well,
animal, bitches.
We're getting everything together, then we're gonna negotiate like a bundled price with the 20% off coupon.
The 20% off coupon's only applying to one.
Oh, it's not like one purchase? One
No.
full.
Oh, that's silly.
One service or item.
Well, I'm not using it for the fucking 50-cent item that I'm getting. What's the cost of the ring of spell storing?
The Ring of Spell Storing, that's gonna run you like 2,500 gold.
Yeah, I'll use it on that.
Pardon me, my friend.
Okey-dokey.
I don't suppose you have any sort of magical multi-tools lying around here?
Magical multi-tools. So what is the item called exactly?
It's called the all-purpose tool.
All-purpose tool.
That does sound very.
That's
I
Tom.
mean,
Yeah.
And it
that
very
sounds
specific.
so Tommy.
And
It's perfect.
if you read it, it very specifically it gives bonuses as an artificer.
We were
Yes.
gonna call you a tool.
Yes, I actually happen to have two models. I know where I can find another, but of course the price really ratchets up as you go. The cheapest one is probably going to pull about 800 gold, whereas the other one I currently have on hand is going to run you about 3,000.
Oh, I'll take the 800 one.
801 it is. That's going to be the +1 version.
Yes, the uncommon. I love this. I love this item so much. Simon's gonna spend the next time he has downtime at all, over like the next long rest, he's gonna be like incorporating this into his arm. This beats
Wasn't there a
ass.
specific spell scroll that we really wanted?
Oh,
What was the one that we always wanted Mir to learn, but we never fucking found it anywhere? Detect thoughts?
yeah, detect thoughts.
Yeah, how much for one of those?
Let's take a peek.
I'm just gonna buy
the-
that outright and just
coupon, by the
minus
way,
800
the-
gold from my thing.
With the coupon, the thing is 2,000
Yeah, I
gold.
know.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'm doing that as well. I'm just marking my thing now.
Yeah, I'll let you know the total cost of your tab. Once we're done here.
With my camera book and the thing you just said, and with the coupon applied to only the ring, then I'm at 2,050. But I'm waiting on the book. I'm gonna haggle that book a little bit, but we're waiting.
Think immediately I'm gonna choose.
Everyone's items so far, the tab is 4,415.
Well, Simon's
That's really not that bad.
Simon's
It's not, honestly.
Simon's new toy is independent. I just bought that outright. I minus 800 gold from my 2600.
Yes, detect thoughts. That'll run you 250 gold. But are you just looking to carry around the spell scroll, or are you looking to learn the spell yourself?
Well, I'm a wizard, and I'm a scribe wizard, so I can copy any spell scroll. Unless the universe
see.
decides some newfangled rule that ruins that.
Well, I'll happen to have you know that I run a special service. I, of course, like to see knowledge go throughout the world. Let's see here. He has a reduction in the cost. Basically, it costs 20% less gold to copy a, 20% less gold to copy a spell scroll if you buy it and then copy it over in his store.
So I'm gonna buy it for 250, and then I have to pay the gold price to copy it, but I pay 20% less when I copy it?
Yes, so it's a second level, so it'll cost 80, and then if as scribes it costs less for you, then it costs whatever percentage off of that.
It's gonna be like 20 gold. It's gonna be a crazy low number. Which I'm fine with. Yeah, sure. I'm just deducting the 250. I'm deducting 300. I'm just taking off the camera book too. Okay, so I've paid for that and the book, the camera book, and the ring now. So I'm on my sheet. I'm paid on all three of those.
I'm paid up now too.
I have 200 gold left. I'm gonna ask him: is there anything you suggest I should get? Anything in particular you think I should get?
You may want to save your money because you wanted to do the lore thing.
Thank you for that. I'm actually 100 gold short now for that. Can someone loan me 100 gold?
How much does Brandon want?
I poke Simon. Can I get 100 gold?
We split all the money that we found down there, right? Evenly?
Not with him. He wasn't alive.
Yeah. All right. Your scribes makes it faster to copy down spells, not cheaper. So it cost a total of 330 gold for you to get that spell into your spell book.
Okay, well, let me take... Dang it. Okay, then I'm left with 60 gold. I need, I'm just gonna be honest with my friends here. Hey guys, I went a little overboard. I need 240 gold so I can do... He has a service where he can cast Legend Lore, and I want him to look into me, and he can maybe tell me... No, fuck that. I'm paying money for it. Not maybe anything. He could tell me if Jarl's my dad or not.
I'll chip in a little bit. I'll throw in 100. Anybody else?
I'll cover the rest. This seems important.
Thank you.
I got like no money, dude.
No, it's all good.
No,
I went spend happy on a fucking stuffed animal.
I feel
on a bunch. You got each of us one, didn't you?
I feel like we're all.
I haven't got that kind of money, baby.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we're all.
We can share.
I feel like we're all sort of invested in this outcome now, so of course I'll throw in 100 gold pieces.
All right, I've marked on my sheet. I've taken off. I'm now broke, but I'm going to ask him. I'd like you to cast Legend Lore on me, please. And I'd like to know about my origins. I want to know if the guy in Feranzan is the guy. His name is Jarl. Hold on. Jarl Nasadra, if he's my dad, and if Finistra Nasadra was my mother.
Bill Murray time. Not Bill Murray. What's his name?
Let's go with Bill Murray.
You are the father, dude.
Maury Povich.
That's it. Maury. Get Maury up here.
So I am going to read the description of Legend Lore.
Yeah, do it.
person, place, or object, the spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
My father's pretty fucking significant.
Might consist of current tales, forgotten story, or even secret lore that has never been widely known.
Yeah!
If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
I know a lot about myself already. That's just one thing I don't know. I mean, this seems like it would all apply. Is there something I'm not getting here?
The
You're not the
information
one
you learn is
casting it.
accurate, but might be couched in figurative language. For
It
example,
also
if
kinda
you have a
seems-
mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield this information. Then it gives an example.
Meaver, are you saying that this won't work the way I'm thinking it will? Because based off
I'm
just what
saying
you're
that
saying,
if you're expecting a yes or no answer, that's not what you're getting.
then explain to me what the benefit is then of this spell.
The benefit of the spell is that you can point it at a person or an object or something, and you can learn more about it. But it is not going to just answer questions for you. So you can say you got a magic signet ring, and you're like, I don't know what this signet belongs to. Legend lore, go. And then legend lore says, this ring once belonged to this person. They were part of these people. Whether or not that
Will at
means
least
the
give me a
signet is
tip
to
or
this.
will it give me a hint in the right direction?
It'll give you useful information, probably.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I ask the halfling to please do it.
All right. Yeah, you see him take the time. He casts the spell over the course of 10 minutes. You see it consumes a bunch of incense to cast it. He mulls over the information as it is sent to him. What information exactly did you give him?
Everything. I told him my whole fucking life story. I told him about how we met Jarl and Jarl's other wife, and how the story of the missing wife, and the child, and I might be that child, and I don't know though, and
Yes, the thing she
All
told us
that.
in confidence, you're telling to a random stranger. Hell
Correct.
yeah.
he's a special wizard person.
He's a special stranger. Thank you very much.
That's like, don't get in a car with a stranger. Unless they offer you candy. In which case they're a special
Exactly.
stranger.
All right. Yeah. So, Philstane reiterates some information that you already know. He tells you that Jarl Nasadra is the current acting head of House Nasadra. House Nasadra being one of the oldest houses in Farin-Aranzan, and it still has living members who did not come to Kaziant way back when. In the normal material plane, like Faerun and stuff, it tells you that he has 2 wives as well as a single child who is alive.
A daughter or a son? At least
It
give me
does not tell
that.
him that. A single child, which he is not aware of. Only one of his wives are, and she will not tell him. However, the current status of the child, besides whether or not it is alive, is unknown to Nasadra himself, but it is known to a close family member who also still lives. Or not a close friend of the family or servant of the family who still lives.
The guy who took me away but never came back to the town.
You keep saying you. We don't know that
Okay,
it's
sorry.
you.
Took the other option. This is gonna be a funny little thing if it isn't me though. I kind of hope it's not me now, just because it'd be way funnier.
The family name of the servant family that is closest to the Nasadras are known as the Helith.
All right, thank you. That's the tip right there. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay, to make sure
Well-
I'm paid up fully, just
I got everything I needed. I'm gonna mark on my sheets everything though.
Duran Healith is the woman who you spoke to, who seemed to be working with them. The younger drow woman.
Can you add that spell to my thing, please?
I can before the next time we play. Again, I was
Okay.
tired.
Okay, yeah, I'll go.
I kind of got
Is
my
there-
second wind while I was reading through magic items.
I still want to go to the graveyard and talk to my maybe parents before we end the session, if it's okay.
Yeah, we still have things to do.
and I would like to know the total I owe.
Oh, yes. All right. Izzy, what did you subtract? What did you pay for?
I did it with each item as we went, but I paid for the ring, and I paid and the ring was 2,500. You said, but with the coupon it was 2,000. So I did 2,000 for the ring, and then the camera book thing, and then the spell scroll and learning the spell scroll. I did both of those. That took me down to like 60 gold left. Then the other people pitched in enough gold for me to get the legend lore, and now I'm broke except for silver.
So, not including Mira's tab, the tab ended up being 2,275. I know that 90 of that, or not 90, 30 of that is Riven's plushie toy, and another 500 of that is Riven's bracers of archery. You have that marked down, Morgan? Mute Morgan moment.
Sorry, I'm making dinner. Yeah, I did.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. Garrel, it was just the bag for you, right?
Bag of tricks, discus, hurl and rallying call, spell scrolls,
That
spell
was the
spell
other
scrolls,
ones. Okay,
and thermal
so,
cube.
Yeah, so let's see here. The thermal cube was 80. The discus hurl was 25. The rallying call was 250. And the bag was 500, I believe.
Okay.
All right. And then Simon, you just got the
The tool, the all-purpose tool.
tool. That was 800.
Yep.
All right.
I'll figure out how to add those onto my player sheet eventually.
Control space, click and drag, easy peasy.
That's not how it works for me. Control space opens up my search bar for tabs.
Wait, what are you on?
Opera GX.
Oh my, what operating system?
Windows.
Windows.
Oh,
You can go and find them. If you go on the right side, you'll find compendium packs, and then open up plutonium, and then item.
I see. Okay.
why not just
Yeah,
use
with their-
Firefox? Opera GX is kind of a shitty browser now.
Or Chrome like I do. But the Ring of Spell Storing is pretty great. I will be able to have an extra use of polymorph every day now. Well, not every day,
Oh.
but like I'll have an extra one stored.
That reminds me, there is a spell in the ring. It is a 5th level spell. I will not tell you what it is.
That
Aw.
is so funny, Meeper.
I'm gonna ask him. What can you tell me? What spell is already in this ring?
I found this while adventuring, and I forget. You can pay me to cast Identify on it.
I mean, I can also just cast Identify.
That works too.
I cast Identify on the ring.
I guess it's
All
equipment.
right, you cast Identify on the ring. The spell inside the ring is Chicanery.
That is
Okay.
on brand.
Oh, so the spell that he invented is in the ring, but he didn't know it was in
I didn't
there.
say
Uh-huh.
he invented them. He found them and is keeping
Uh-huh.
them alive. He did not make any of these spells.
What about that one spell that the one dude knew? The where you get rid of your skin. Where's that spell at?
Oh, Skin Slough? That
Yeah,
should
why-
probably be in there. I'll put that in there later.
Chicanery.
It's fun.
That's my second favorite spell on that list. My favorite is Springboard.
I am very happy that I have the bag of tricks.
That's one of my favorite magic items. That's a good magic item.
It really
One
How about a
reaction
stuffed
would you
animal?
take when you cast a spell of first level of higher?
That one's cute.
You unleash a surge of untamed.
Did everyone see the photo that I set for it?
Oh, so
Mhm.
so wait. The way this works then is if I cast polymorph, right, and use the ring, the chicanery, then the polymorph. Well, I have to deal with whatever the wild magic bullshit that happens is. But the chicanery will make the polymorph. I won't have to concentrate on it. It'll just last its full duration, an hour.
No. If you wild magic surge and it pulls a spell that's concentration, let's just say it's haste, then that haste spell does not have concentration.
What happens to the first level spell I was casting that this is happening reaction to?
It goes through all the same, and it's any spell above first level.
Okay. Oh, a lot of stuff. Hey, what was his name again, by the way? What did I say I was calling again? Dame, right?
Dane?
Yeah, Dame. This adorable little bowl thing that you have walking around. Hard to make?
Kind of. It's not that bad, but
Oh, so you wouldn't
It's-
mind if we wanted to adopt him and have him join us then, right?
well, if he gets taken out of the tower, his magic sort of dries up within like an hour. So, if you
Anyway,
want to kill him,
I don't want to kill him. I want to put him in my own little shop and have him give out crap to people. This is cool.
You know, I could probably help you learn how to make one of those. Instead of taking this poor
Oh.
man's property.
A bowl? You have wood carving tools?
I do now.
he does now.
Yeah, I All right, I'm done here with the guy. So whenever everyone else is done, we can go.
Oh, hearty laugh.
Alrighty. You all leave the shop, I assume.
Beerus, this is your new home now. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.
No, Beerus didn't even come with us. Nice
Yeah,
try.
he gave it
Fierce
me.
is there.
Yeah, he gave it me. This
We
man has
just-
agreed to adopt you, Beerus. You're his now.
Don't listen to her. She's just being mean.
Oh,
Also,
come on,
you're-
get out of
also,
here.
you're an
I do
adult.
like the candies though, and he just takes like a handful of them and walks out.
Also, you're an adult. You can do whatever you want.
Sure can.
I'm gonna take the extra candy I grabbed and go to give it to Simon Action and be like, hey, this magic candy makes you resistant, at least maybe immune to the effects of altitude sickness, so something you might want to look into.
It doesn't.
I thought you said the candy helped with the fucking ear popping thing.
Yeah. Have you ever
Like chewing gum on a plane?
Yeah.
Oh! Okay.
I should have asked if he had the Tinker's glasses too. Fuck. Sir, do you have any Tinker's glasses as well?
I couldn't find that as a real item.
You could get the goggles of blasting.
This is why Wikidot sucks, because
No,
Wikidot's
no,
full
no,
of
no,
fake
no,
shit.
no. It wasn't. That one wasn't on Wikidot. Hold on, give me a second.
It says 5 ES or D, but I feel like it's
Yeah.
not.
No, it's not a real item.
Yeah.
It's not.
But it
in the
doesn't
ho-
mean it doesn't mean it can't be a real item.
it isn't in the
Oh,
homebrew
mhm.
section.
unprepare my spells.
If you want to see every
Yeah, but
magic item that
only-
exists, just go to 5e. It's so much better.
The only website I see that has it is specifically 5th edition SRD, which seems questionable.
You seem questionable.
That's mean.
I was looking.
Sorry, this
I'm gonna
chili is
say
really fucking hot.
No.
I was looking for
I'm dying.
glasses themed magic items.
You
And
could
that
get
was-
goggles of night vision.
Oh yeah, do that. Wait. Oh yeah, wait. You're blind. You
Yeah,
need that.
I actually probably should do that, but I also can cast dark vision on myself, so I don't think that's necessary.
2nd level spell slot you have to prepare.
That you also haven't used once.
Yeah, but also I have my magical tinkering light rock around my neck.
You're
That
coping.
is true. You can make light pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blasted goggles. It's an uncommon item.
In
I'm gonna.
fact,
If we're,
Lets
if
you
we're
shoot
still in the
lasers out
shop,
of
can
your
I go
eyes.
out to the balcony and cast like a 1st level spell, just so I can get this ring emptied?
Sure. What spell are you casting?
What's the? Oh, maybe I'm missing something. Chicanery doesn't really seem like to me like it does anything useful. If it's not going to make the spell, the part
Strong.
on it I thought was useful doesn't do that. So I don't see what the point of it is, other than maybe
But-
blowing me up.
It's a
The
magic
thing that's
surge.
Yeah, the thing that's useful is that it makes you wild magic surge.
Yeah.
On demand.
On demand.
What does that mean though?
it means you get to roll on the D100 wild magic table. Some of the effects are fucking wacky.
Right, but like, okay, some of them are useful, but there's also some that like outright can kill me, isn't there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Welcome to
go
gambling.
Let's go gambling.
You're the one who's like, no, don't double it and give it to the next person. Give it to us raw right now.
Don't say raw. Don't
Be
say
fair,
raw.
so Zan.
Don't say raw, Tubby.
How do I?
What,
I guess I won't use it,
does
then I'll
sound weird coming from me?
I'm headed
No,
to
it's
the
not the worst thing
graveyard.
I've heard you say.
What is the worst thing you've heard me say?
What is
No,
it they
no.
say in Legends of Antris? He says, well, the word raw dog used to have other connotations. Now it just is a cool thing the kids say. I'm gonna raw dog this book right now. Like, what is he says something about raw dog.
I think you actually got the quote pretty close.
And then the AI thing for the Twitch is just like
Eating a dog
people are
raw.
coming to watch them play the game. They're also discussing a dog that is raw or something like that.
They're discussing eating a dog raw.
Yeah.
A delicacy, if you would.
I wouldn't.
What the fuck is wrong with Twitch's AI chat summaries?
The same thing that's wrong with all of them.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So you return back to the Nasadra territory.
Yeah, me too, Meeper. It was simultaneous. I was closing my mouth as I heard you close yours.
As you go through the gate, you once again see the young drow woman. She beckons to you for you to come over.
She said she snitched on you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, I go over to her. I'm also gonna pull out my little handy dandy picture book, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, 1 second, could we just do it quick?" And I'm gonna do a selfie with her.
Okay. You do that. She's like, all right. I don't have too much time. Mr. Nasadra is waiting for me, but you'll find Miss Entile in the villa up ahead. Just knock on the door.
Oh wait, is this not Miss Missentile?
No. This
I- Why the fuck am I taking a selfie with this woman?
I don't know. Why are you?
I thought she was Miss Missentile. You said the drow woman from the other day, so I was like,
I
oh
said
okay.
the young drow.
Oh okay. Well, wait. What's your name?
My name is Duran.
What was the name of the servant again? From Legend Lore?
Duran.
Duran.
You know that their family name is Helith.
What's your family name?
Helith?
I'm looking for a Helith that was a servant to this family. Do you have any relatives that were perhaps servants that have left and not come back?
Well, my father no longer works for the family. He stepped away after some time. My uncle apparently is still in their stead, but I've not seen him since I was very young.
Like how many years ago?
A little over a century ago.
Okay.
Well,
A little
Morgan,
under a century ago.
a little under. I meant it as in she was
Yeah.
what
a
on
little over
earth?
a century.
What's
I don't know, man.
Is there a way for you to contact him? Is there some means that you have?
The only way I would be able to is if somebody maybe casted a, what is the fucking spell called? It's not message.
Sending.
Sending. That is it. Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
If somebody were to cast a sending spell to him on my behalf.
Well, I don't have that spell, and I'm all out of money, so I can't buy it. But thank you for the information. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna go see the lady now. Bye bye.
Yes, I'm going to go make sure Mr. Nisadra is distracted and honestly doing his work. All right. Yeah. So you go up to the villa. It is it's seen better days. It's fancy from like a common folk standpoint, but like compared to basically every other fucking place in Old Town Fair in Aranzan, it's not hot shit at all.
You know what I just realized, by the way? I have telekinesis. I could fucking like have my picture book fly around and shit, and just take pictures wherever it was. I have a drone.
You have the fucking camera bots from Half-Life.
You have. You can only use telekinesis on one object at once, right? As per the spell.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you approach the villa. There's a large, sort of fancy, ornate clacker handle. However, the clacker part has been removed.
I'm gonna just knock on the door.
All right. You knock on the door. You see you see Missantile, Nisadra, crack the door open, and she sees you, and she's like, "Oh, yes, come in."
I go in with her. Did everyone else come with me, or am I here alone?
I'd say I'm following. We did our things for the day.
Simon
Now I'm kind of
doesn't want to get all up in your personal business, so Simon is just going to go back to our place and wait for nightfall to come so we can debrief. What's her name?
that might be a better move. This might be a just Mira scene.
So did you pull out the painting for me to see?
Yes, it's still in the attic. I pulled it out, but I left the tarp over it. But Jarl rarely goes into that space. It's mostly been co-opted as mine. And you do kind of look around, and the space does appear to be as if two different people are living in it. Unlike the very well-kept rest of the city, it seems like these two are the ones who are taking care of the house. Nobody else really cleans it or has upkeep for it.
So as we walk up there, did you like obviously you're all a large couple. Was it that the two of you were married to Jarl, or were you both also married to each other? Like, were you both in love as well?
Yes, we were a inseparable trio for a time.
I don't say anything else until we get to the painting.
All right. Yeah, so you head up. It's, 2 stories, and you see her uh, pull the sort of drawstring on the attic as the ladder staircase kind of unfolds. Sort of waft of dust comes out as she steps up it.
I just follow her.
All right. Yeah, you see the attic. It's just covered in dusty old bins, boxes, old projects never completed, various different things. You see old house emblems and whatnot, and even some mannequins with what were once fancy but now uh, moth shredded, gowns, dresses, suits, and whatnot. But she goes over to what you can very clearly tell is the painting that's about 4 feet tall, 3 feet wide, no longer in a frame, as she just takes the time to remove the cover from it. And yeah, you see, uh, you know, 2 women and a man. The man being in the middle with the 2 women standing side by side as he's sitting, and they're standing over him, uh, and they're all together. They're drow. They're not exactly smiling, but there is a sense of joviality that you can just kind of sense, given your time spent with the culture so far and what you know about drow. Is there anything else you would like to know?
The one that's not the living one, the one that may be my mom, does she look like me?
Um, I
Is she?
mean,
The skin tone's the biggest thing. If my dad doesn't have the purple skin, does my mom have the purple skin? And if she don't, then I'm gonna probably not be looking into this much more.
the woman has a very pallid lavender skin. It's brighter than yours by some shades, but it is purple.
Does she look like me?
Um, Not necessarily, mostly just because, like, you're still much younger than her. Your hairstyle is youthful compared to hers, which is, tied back and pulled up into a bun. And then you can see that even though she is of nobility, she is a woman. She appears to be a woman who worked a hard life. It seems like only Miss Entile was the only one of the 3 that did not do hard labor for major portions of their life. So,
Okay,
you could maybe see it
I'm gonna
if
take
you
a
were...
picture. I'm gonna take a
Okay.
picture of the painting.
Yeah, you do.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, of course. It's time for these old memories to go back to being buried.
If you
She
did, if the child was still alive and you met them, what would you have to say to them? And what would your relation be to them? They're not. Would you consider them your child?
I... The child took the woman I loved from me. I cannot blame the child for that, but my own feelings on it are deep and complicated, and I barely even got over the loss of my love. And only now have I felt even any sense of closure, now that the man who effectively brought her end has met his end on his own. It's not something I can truly grapple with without it being right in front of me.
How old were you Finistra when you met?
Oh, we were probably maybe she was about 300. I was about 250 at the time.
So you knew her when she was quite young.
Yes, we were both much younger at the time. We didn't meet Yarl till much later. But
Do I,
we were-
by chance, do I have a resemblance by chance?
um, she looks at you, and she's like,
I pull off my
"Hmm."
hat.
Yeah, you pull off your hat. She sort of runs her fingers through your hair.
Okay.
And you see her kind of like prop it up in one spot, and it kind of sticks that way. And she's like, does remind me of her, but other than that, I can't see too much of a resemblance.
Thank you for all the information. I'm
Yeah,
going to visit. I want to visit and speak to Jarl as well before I leave.
that's fine, but you cannot speak of this meeting or anything similar. Do not show him the picture you took.
I won't show him the picture or any of that. And he thinks his child is dead, right?
Yes, he thinks that his child is dead, his wife is gone, that I am reclusive, and he
I
is not wrong on any account.
I intend to ask him what he would say to the child if he could.
I think that he will be met with resilience. He is a man who has gone into his work, provided that it is not
Well, he's a man out
specifically
of
dealing with
time,
his past.
and all right, I'll put it another way. You're in mourning, and that's awful. But that child, regardless if it's not who I think it is, even if it is someone else, that child's a person. And if Jarl is near the end of his life, then it's your responsibility, being the only person that knows that child's still alive. It's your responsibility to make sure that, at the very least, Jarl has some sort of message to leave for that kid. You don't know what the future may bring, or who you might be hurting. I'm going to ask Jarl if he has anything he would say to his child if he got the chance. And whatever he says, I'm going to remember it. And if I ever meet the kid, then I can pass it on.
I wish you luck, and I hope that his heart can resist shattering once more. And you see her
Jesus.
throw the tarp over the painting as she begins to kind of move it back into a corner of the room.
If she hadn't died, would you have considered the kid one of your own?
Yes, they were a Nasadra, as was I. As am I.
I leave. I don't wait for her to lead me out. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
make your way through the villa, and you head out to find Euro Nasadra. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Oh, I didn't hear a question. I thought you just said it is a statement.
Yeah. So you walk through the lonely graveyard. Occasionally, you see a drow passing by, perhaps a Durgar or something. You're unsure if they're in mourning or perhaps taunting, but you eventually see along distant side path Jarl's uh, wheelchair set off to the side and stand by as you see him busy at work. And
He's digging a
Duran's.
hole, right?
Yep.
Is there a spare shovel?
Uh, yeah, you see on the back of his chair there's a set of different shovels with different lengths.
I put my staff into its standby because it's just floating and following me around now. And I'm gonna reach down and grab the shovel and go help Jarl out. I won't even say anything. I'm just gonna start digging with him.
Yeah, you start digging. There's a sort of heavy silence as you just hear shovel hit earth, stone, move it, continue, repeat. And then he just sort of says, after yesterday's business, I guess you were chomping at the bit for more, huh?
For more what?
More back-breaking work, but it is important. I'm ashamed to have shirked it myself.
You mentioned never having a child the other day, and well, I've never had parents. At least not my real parents, and I don't know. I thought I'd come and spend some time with you. You're getting old, and I don't really know you that well, but I'd like to before you're gone. I keep digging.
I'm old. I'm worn through. But I'm not done yet. They can't get rid of me that easily. People have tried. But they end up with all the rest. And he just kind of gestures to the gravesite.
I have two questions I'd like to ask you. And one, I'm sure you'll have little to no problem answering, but the other is very personal and will hurt for you to answer. And I can't give you all the information. I really can't because I promised every to other people, but I really need you to answer it.
What?
Firstly, you're the head of your house, and therefore I assume that the votes in the what's it called? Is it a senate? What do they have?
It's the Council of Matron Mothers. It's a council, I guess you could say.
So was he a matron father?
Technically he still holds the title of Matron Mother, but that's just because it's just that sort of.
Okay, so
It's like how there's only ever an emperor, never an empress running things.
so in the Council of Matron Mothers, you hold the strongest vote because you own the most land.
That's correct.
Who would stand to gain the most from you not having an heir?
Everyone,
Who?
honestly.
But who, if you didn't have an heir, I assume the land would be distributed to everybody. Who would have the most land after you?
After me, it would be House Dim, assuming that's the chaos that brings. They managed to pull through and take it over, but I imagine the land, honestly, if anything, will just go to waste when I'm gone.
When you die, the land's gone, and then just so whoever currently is second will be the first.
Something like that.
Okay. My second question is, I know that you lost a child once, and I know this is hard, but if you could imagine what you would say to that child, given the chance, if they hadn't passed away, if they had made it to to now, if they were alive and well, what would you say to your child? Knowing that you're not long for this world, and like what wisdom might you say?
You say that, and the air hangs for a bit. You hear spade hit dirt, dirt hit ground, spade hit dirt cyclically for almost a minute. You're like ready to either walk away or say something, but then he says, I wish you were here. And he goes back to what he was doing.
And if they were here?
Then what more could I say? I'd hand them a shovel, teach them the family business.
Digging graves?
It's more than just digging graves.
What else is it?
It's about showing reverence. Stones de reverence. That's what they're called. They're the Drow's way of saying sorry for making a cruel world even crueler. It's what the Nisadras came here to do. The rest of the Drow followed suit. The culture with them.
There's other Nisadra, though, in other, older elf cities, isn't there?
If there are other Nisadra, they're from another plane.
Is there any other
Different.
meaning to being a Nisadra besides digging?
Like I said, it's not about the digging, it's about the purpose behind it. We show the world a sense of sorry, hoping for forgiveness on behalf of all Drow. That's why
Forgiveness for what? For Lolth?
for Lolth, for the way the Drow are, or bring about cruelty to a world that's already so cruel.
Do you care at all about the scheming and espionage and whatnot that's occurring within the two halves of the city?
It's like saying whether or not I'd care if a rabbit is caught by a fox. It's in their nature. Over time, things will change. I can only hope, but grown old, I know that change is slow. I've seen stalagmites grow faster than those changes happen. But change will happen in time, whether I'm here to see it or not.
Would you let me take a picture of us together?
I don't see why not.
I do that.
Alright.
It's gonna be really stupid, by the way, later on if I'm not this fucking guy's kid. Anyway, yeah, I tell him, I bid him farewell and all that. I give him I give him that extra piece of candy because I didn't give it to Tommy because it wasn't special apparently. So I give him a piece of candy, and I will head off. I'll go back to our penthouse or whatever it is and meet up with everyone else.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
You
my
all-
second wind is wearing off.
We have one more scene and then we will be ending. Yeah, the evening comes by. You are all once again summoned to Matron Mother Dim's main chamber.
Before we go in, can I tell Simon and Riven and Geralt, can I tell them that House Dim was the house that had the most to gain by getting rid of the Nisandra heir?
I suppose that makes sense.
So we should be careful.
All right.
I will continue to trust them as long as they give us reason to trust them.
I've never been one for politics.
Clearly.
Uh, yes, as you all are getting prepped to head up, Simon, you feel a sort of like tugging in your mind.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I focus in on it. Where is it
All
tugging
right.
me?
You focus in on it. You suddenly feel kind of a sense of vertigo as you see yourself once again on the Nautiloid ship. Uh,
Oh, the little badge thing. Okay, cool. Yeah.
you see the captain standing there. Uh, you see they have the little vial that you handed them, and they're like, I've made. I've completed the task that you have asked, at least as far as I am able to, given my current uh, situation.
Do go on.
The biomass is incredibly resilient to all forms of damage, harm, anything like that. It is not a single thing, but rather thousands of tiny entities which connect to each other in the same method as the hive mind that of a elder brain, like many mind flayers working together, but on a small scale. Bring them together, they get smarter, stronger. That means that their only real weaknesses, besides the thing that destroys all forms of flesh, which is burning it until all that remains is carbon. Such a process is destructive and slow, even for these. But correct amounts of psychic overpowering can scramble them, rendering them inert. And finally, they are made of a large amount of hydrophilic lipids, which means that they need water to work with one another. So something such as salt, uh, and you see them open up that little tankard of salt water and pour it into the bottle. And they swirl it around, and you see the little red goop thing, the biomass, just kind of dissipate and get ripped apart by the salt water. Seems to do the trick.
Initially, Simon rolls his eyes as this guy felt the need to explain hydrolypic to him, or whatever the word you said was that Simon definitely would have understood the definition of.
Mm-hmm.
But he locks the fuck in when he sees him just dissolve it with simple salt water. Everybody else sees this sly grin spread across Simon's face, and he just thinks thank you very much at the captain, and I guess mentally hangs up.
All right. Yeah. You do so, and you begin to walk up to Matron Mother Milak Dim's room. You enter inside. There again, you see Silvarch and her paladins, as well as some of the other clerics, and then you see Wilma and Kurg kind of off to the side. They're sort of conversing with one another.
Kirk's looking all right.
Kurg, Kurg definitely looks still a little scraggly. You see that although most Quaggoth's hair is kind of this like mossy blue or green, his is kind of like white and frazzled. You're not sure if that's a permanent thing or just because of his condition for a time and he'll eventually come back to normal. But he definitely looks scrungly, but he He looks as if he is on a path to recovery.
Fantastic. Well, you've held up your end of the bargain, and we've held up ours. You'll be happy to know that we dispatched a group of cultists performing...
Loth cultists.
Yes, Loth cultists, performing some sort of profane ritual in the desiccated husk of a crashed nautiloid ship in the cave systems to the north.
I see. Well, you have done well then. Yes, we got a connection to one of our brandings recently that banishes failed priestesses. That shows that they have died. Confirming your story.
Well, here's
As
the thing.
such.
Here's the thing. The head priestess didn't so much die as she was in the throes of being transformed into an illithid herself, at which point she was kidnapped by somebody we've never met before and thrown through some sort of rift. So I can't say for sure whether she's alive or dead.
See, well, that at least means that the part of the skin with the branding on it has been destroyed. Same as what happened to Brita.
One more thing. Much more recent. I know how to get rid of your rot problem down in Newtown, Fernaranzan.
Well then, out with it.
How easily can you get a hold of large quantities of seawater?
We have allies, sea elves, who might be able to transit such.
Yes. It turns out, and you all should know this too, and he turns back to his companions. The captain sent me a message and gave me a brief psychic demonstration. The fetid, rotting red flesh down in Newtown, Fernaranzan is quite easily dissolved in high saline content salt water.
It's interesting.
No need for fire, no need for this cleansing that they do of the rot. Simple salt water.
I see. You see Silvark, she leans over and speaks to the matron mother. And she says, yes, during our investigation to an event that happened on the surface that took one of our own, we spoke to some of the locals. One of them spoke about a large amount of this fetid flesh being susceptible to something that was happening there, but we were unsure as to what, though salt water was one of our guesses, but we've not exactly had the chance to apply it. We doubt that
What if? Can I throw something out there? Tommy, when we were in the place, we found like the incubator thing for the regular illithid. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
The incubator, like where the tap holes would have been, but it was empty. Do you remember when we messed with the faucet? How it produced salt water?
Yeah.
What if this is all a massive trick to get us to flood the town with salt water? But that's just gonna help. Like, sure, maybe it will deal with the red shit.
Oh.
But what if this is all the setup for illithid stuff?
Simon's gonna do some Simon experimentation. He's not gonna let this. He's not gonna let this just happen.
When
This
you
seems a
turned
little-
on the pipe in the
The
tadpole
science-
brine pool, it did not expel salt water. It was dry.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I could have swore you said something was full of salt water.
Yeah, there was a tanker there that was full
Yeah.
of salt water.
Okay, well, and I asked you at the time what it was for. What was it for?
Illithids are just like that.
This is something wholly different from illithids. This is something that
I know the red goo is different from illithids, but I feel like there's also illithids involved. I think that there's two factions here that we don't know about. One faction that's controlling the red stuff. I think there's another faction that's doing illithid stuff. And I think that one is against the other. I
We're
also think
not
this
gonna
dim lady is evil.
we're not gonna flood Newtown Fair and Ranzan. We're just
I
going
know, I'm
to
not going
we're
to.
just going to try to convince them instead to use salt water to dissolve the naughty flesh.
I'm gonna
Yes.
speak to the lady now if I can. Your house is the second strongest here in. Is this Old Town or New Town? I always fucking mix everything
We're
up.
in Old Town.
In Old Town Fernandez, and your family is the second strongest after House Navadra, correct?
Yes, House Nasadra owns the
Nasadra.
most land and thus the most voting power. We own the second most.
Is there anything that you've ever disagreed with them?
Not in particular. House Nasadra, to be honest, rarely ever uses that power. The the man in charge has never exactly been much of a parlay for political issues, keeping to himself.
Your political system, is it allowed to be viewed by any drow that wishes to attend, or is it only voting members that are allowed to watch?
Anyone can take part in the viewing. However, actual participation is only the leaders of the houses. They speak for their constituents.
Let me see. This is outside the game. I think that one of the families, one of the households, I don't know which one, but I think one of them is controlled by a Lithid. I really do. I think that there was more than just Captain that survived, and they got out, and they slowly spread through a family, and now they don't have connection to their mother brain, and they're just slowly taking over everything.
Well, I don't know. We explored pretty much the whole Nautilord. We only found one pod and only one resurrection pod in there.
Yeah, that's like a healing chamber. It's like we found the med bay basically, and he was
How
like
many
unconscious
Illithid
in it.
corpses were in the Nautiloid?
Yeah,
How many what?
did any of the
Illithid
skeletons
corpses.
did any of the skeletons have mutated skulls with weird teeth?
Yeah.
We already know that there's one more
Uh,
Illithid because when I spoke to the captain guy, he said, quote, that one of his crewmates got sick or whatever, the vampire one,
vampire
and got
we
locked
killed?
up. Yeah, but he said one of his crewmates, which means there were other crewmates.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't know. I have this feeling that one of the families is not what they seem. That they're not proper drow. That they're Illithid or something. There's something sinister going on.
Meeper,
I just
can
got this
I
big feeling.
can I make a raw intelligence check to see if I can piece together that the other Illithid vampire that was accosting us way earlier, back when Izzy was still using Defender, might have been another instance of a stray crew member from this crash Nautiloid?
Are you asking, would you remember if they had anything signifying
Yeah.
that? Or...
Like, I'm piecing this together. This guy who we fought last session or the session before was the second Illithid vampire that we had fought.
Yeah, you can make me a history check.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, the red goo doesn't like salt water, but Illithids do like salt water, and Illithid's telling you to use salt water. It seems very suspect.
Flash of genius to make that an 18.
Yeah, so there was no real identification that you could have seen on the illithid roaming the fungal forests. Like it was stark naked. But the one thing you do remember is that when it let out a psychic scream, it was that same sense of just infinite stomach emptying hunger and pain from that hunger that you felt from when the illithid vampire you fought on the ship screamed.
Okay.
I have a question for the matron, if it's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask her. So did you know Finistra Nasadra? And just I want to do insight on her reaction.
Yeah, she says, Finistra Nasadra, she was, I believe one of the wives to Yarl. She was always outspoken, but at least one of the Nasadras had to have some fire in them, so I rather liked her.
What was she outspoken against or for? How did her voice carry in the Senate?
She just had her own opinions, you know.
Ah, yeah. She always just kind of got rather uppity about the way that we sometimes treated Yarl. We often teased him about his rather complacency for the amount of weight that he holds. She would often push others, myself included, away from him if we asked him to take a more uh, heavy-handed approach to certain policies. Actually throw his weight around for once.
I have reason to believe that the House Nasadra, that there's been some sort of espionage of sorts, and that is what has caused the decline of their house, and they're soon to be end, considering Jarl has no children and will soon pass away.
Well,
If
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 he
I'm to look at the
dies,
facts,
oh,
if I'm to look at the facts as they are,
if he dies, his
they
wife
would
can
indicate. Well, maybe.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know how
I'm
that
sorry,
works.
but if he dies, his wife will simply remarry, have children with that one, and the line continues from the mother's side.
His wife's old too, for the record. But is that how that works, though?
In a way, yes, that is how it would work, although I doubt that, Mrs. would be willing to remarry. She's been a husk of herself, and she was always rather reserved to begin with.
If it was espionage that led to the fall of their house and the eventual end, the house that would seem to benefit the most would be yours, because then you would be the newest, largest one and have the most voting power. But as I speak to you, I'll be honest, you don't strike me as a villain of sorts. So I would ask you, who else would have something to gain from the downfall of that house?
Truth be told, as much as the Drow scheme amongst another, Petillent was an enemy of the Drow people, not a specific house.
So you know what Petillent did then? I didn't
Yes.
mention Petillent, you did.
Petillent was a well-known criminal. Why do you think he was in that tower before a certain someone decided to release him?
No, I mean, we're talking about House Nasadra, and you brought up Petillent, so you know what Petillent did to House Nasadra.
Petillent did the same to almost any Drow house of importance. I lost 3 of my concubines to Petillent.
So I'm supposed to just believe it was just random cruelty and madness? He had no aims or
You know
goals?
that he worked for some guy named Mr. Black.
I mean, you know that more than I do.
I do believe there was some amount of espionage, but I don't believe it came from within the Drow houses. I believe that some external factor has wished to see chaos be sown amongst the Drow again.
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you. The harm that he has caused to House Desadra is going to lead to the end of their house. Is any other house in any way facing the same end?
For a time, it did seem as much until Petillent made a mistake and was captured. Since then, none have been able to match up to his ilk.
But currently, as things stand, I don't care about shoulda, woulda, couldas. As things stand, the only house that's going to be come to an end because of his actions is Desadra. Or is there another house that's ending?
Not ending, no. Though I
Okay.
will state that other houses were better prepared for such things. I have many suitors, as do many of the other houses, but those three chose to keep to themselves, kept few servants,
I really
own
don't
a
think
large swath of land that surely such a small amount of people cannot care for.
I
What would it
truly.
mean to you if the child were still alive? Nasadra's child.
Nasadra's child were still alive, then House Nasadra would have another heir, and we would work with them the same way we did the current Nasadras.
All right, and now I'm done pressing questions. Tommy, you can say what you wanted to say.
I
I am
tru-
rolling insight on that, though.
I truly believe that even though Yarrow may die soon, his line won't be broken. Well, his line will be broken, but his house won't be.
Let's just ask. This Matron Mother would know. When Jarl dies, what will be the eventual end of House Nasadra? Like, is he just going to come to it? Like, what will happen?
The way I see it, a few things can happen. Jarl dies without naming a suitor. His wife dies without naming a suitor. The land then goes into an open territory. From there, houses may attempt to make claims to it. However, given the nature of it, it's more religiously protected grounds and whatnot. It most likely won't go to anyone. It will then either become open ground for someone else who truly kisses up, as it were, to take over parts of the graveyard, offer the service, and maybe gain that political curry. But otherwise, it will become no longer a part of the land of Fair Naranzan when it comes to political power. Thus,
And House Dim will then become the strongest authority here.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, if nobody else has any questions for Matron Mother Dim, she does produce for you a map. It seems to show the eastern portion of the Underdark, and she says, "This will lead you to a means by which we have used in the past to arrive on the surface. It is close to here. It is only known to House Dim, but we have not seen too much purpose to head to the surface as of recently, save for that little excursion, but we did not use this path, so I cannot vouch for how safe it is, but I am told that it is still open and working."
Oh, hell yeah, Meeper. Are we gonna have to cross the desert again and therefore have to go and, like, get some of the subscribe to the Pelican News Network?
You don't know? But yes,
I
your
mean,
map
Mira,
has been marked. The way to the surface is open. If I can pull out my pinging tool.
Mira would like to like to go cast the sending thing for that one guy before we leave at some point, if possible. And she would tell everyone. Mira will tell everyone like what happened and like how the painting looked and how she has a slight similarity to the lady and the name of that guy that the uncle that may have been the one that brought Mira to the academy.
Oh boy. I really do have to go to bed now, Maper.
Okay.
I'm gonna. You guys feel free to epilogue this session without me. I don't want my absence to affect y'all's enjoyment, but I almost knocked something
Yeah, we
over
can-
just now.
I already closed the table.
It's 12.